There's a countdown. That's rare.
Yeah.
Hi, cast members.
Our lovely
cast
Hello.
That's understating it, but yeah,
You can-
sure.
That's an understatement.
I mean, she's safe, and that's what matters.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I'm more
It
worried
had- I
about who's
know.
gonna find out and
I
what
mean-
their reaction's gonna be
Listen.
to specific members of the crew.
Listen, some days you don't get head, other days you just don't get
Oh.
head. It's fine.
You cannot be heard, GM. Do you want? We'll just fill the time. We'll just fill it. Hello.
Uh-oh.
If I can point everyone's eyes on the stream to the top right, we got a shiny new box for y'all to see.
Oh my god.
That's
See
right.
better the little things that we throw into chat and
What
stuff.
is that?
Whenever I decide to, whenever I put in extra little notes along with my weapon attacks, you'll be able to
Testing.
read them a lot better.
Testing. Players can. You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
we
sound
can
a
hear
lot
you.
Yeah,
better
we
on
can
the
hear you.
stream.
Yay! Just had to reset the source. That was weird.
Sweet.
But yeah, we have a new little thing on the top right corner for so roll should be a lot easier to see, and the screen can be nothing but map and this black welcoming void.
You can also probably see our commentary if we ever post in there, which
Yeah,
Has
Soren
happened
is
before.
taking full advantage of. So you might notice some.
on the rolls for some reason.
Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise.
I'm just
I
testing it out.
prefer
Just
the-
testing it out, showing you what it could look like.
Mhm.
I prefer the bantha steak soup.
Bantha steak soup. It's just
Slop
like
is
a
steak?
bisque of just like chunks of like bantha meat in it.
Yeah, exactly.
I am more of a fan of shish kebabs womp rat. Have you ever had tandoori womp rat before? Mm.
Tandoori womp rat.
But yeah,
Absolutely bussin'.
But yeah, we are back again for another episode. Just going around the table quickly, introducing ourselves and giving our spiels. I am your DM for the evening, Kevin, and as I have been for the past several sessions. Yeah, we are. It's been a bit of a journey, this arc. It's probably looking like it's gonna have a nice climactic finish, I hope. But yeah,
You hope?
yeah. I'm sure. You guys are gonna be fine.
You're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
You say that.
Yeah. We'll be on
But
the.
look where we are now.
Yeah. Party's a tad drained, but yeah, we'll be sure to end it off on a good cliffhanger, so you guys have something to write your fanfics over for the next 2 weeks before we come back. But speaking of fanfics and good writers, Soren, Kirsten, if you would like to introduce yourself to the lovely viewers.
Hello, what up, nerds? My name is Christian, but I go by Cap in most online spaces. I play Soren, the most sneakiest and untrustworthy fucks in the galaxy. Anyway, I'll go over my whole spiel at the end, but that's me. Hello.
Yeah. And next down the line, we have Tati.
Yo, Tati here. I play Raziel. He just wants to make sure the Duchess is okay, but he might be having some angst issues. We'll see.
Yeah, angst is when Raz is in the room. Angst is not too far behind.
Honest. Yeah.
Yeah,
Poor kid.
yeah. And after that, we have Jinkles.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jinkles. I play the lovely mom of the group, Shir'iven, who's more than likely going to have a panic attack by the moment she gets onto the ship. Also, to all of you here who are from my Jinx stream, thank you so much for joining. I really hope you enjoy our journey.
Yeah.
Kevin's worked really hard on this, and we've worked really hard as players. Just please, we hope you enjoy.
Yeah, is a big labor of love, and I appreciate anyone even just coming by to view or just play us on the background. We really, really appreciate the support. And yeah, and finally, last but certainly not least, our good clone boy Chase. Oh,
Our
Chase,
good clone boy, Chase!
oh, you're muted, Chase.
Take two,
You're muted on the Discord.
We just run that
No.
back again.
I'm giving voice once more. Anyway, hello everybody. Hi.
you.
Completely professional. I'm Chase Beck. Nice to meet you. I play RCO 947 Viper if you're nasty. And yeah, we really just going into this with no head. So yeah. Also
No
Star
head.
Wars. Star Wars fun fact. In the Empire Strike Back, Yoda was almost a monkey.
Thanks.
Nice fun random fact to almost start the episode with.
So enjoy that.
Can you imagine baby monkey?
Oh my
Oh
god.
my-
Banana.
Monkey.
Yoda Kong 64.
Oh my
God.
god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need to edit in the command bar. Oh, yeah, we'll just get right into... Yeah, we will go ahead and, with our introductions out of the way, I will go over and play our little intro so Soren can provide us a recap on what happened last time on the last episode of Revenge of the Crit. Oh, shit. Need that up.
Hello? Do I go? Is this it? Oh, wait, no. Okay, now I go. Okay, so have you ever seen a head removed from a body? It's not a pleasant sight, and I've seen it. No matter how many times you do see it, you're never quite prepared for it. Speaking of which, Satine's fine. Satine's fine. We were in quite the scuffle last time. We thought we were approaching a battle against Zendar and his lackeys, but apparently, freaking Pre Vizsla. That moaf was in cahoots. He went around and sliced off Satine. Anyway, that's all said and done. We won the battle handily, might I add. It was so cool. And now we're heading back to the ship, the Quicksilver, to see how all of this shakes out.
Track. All right.
Are we good?
We're good now.
Okay.
So, friends, foes, undecided. We continue where we left off as Raziel and Shir'iven make quick pace on their spaders and the borrowed ones from the Mandalorians as they rush towards the ship, quickly stuffing Raziel quickly stuffing in Satine's severed head and her body into the Bacta tank to hopefully see that it revives her. Her head slightly loosely floating in the tank filled with Bactas, as it's just hovering over the body and slowly seeing it connect to the singed neck cell by cell.
I tried to not be graphic with this thing, but then
Thanks, Cal.
I was in swinging.
Sorry. But yeah, and Shir'iven,
This is fine.
Shir'iven, you brought Bo-Katan back to
Yes, I
the ship
did.
as well. Okay.
And I'm still holding on to that Darksaber, baby.
Mhm. And Soren. Oh yeah, Viper. Did you go back to the ship, or you staying watching over that one lackey of Zendar?
I thought he came with us. That's my idea.
Yeah.
That we sort of like.
Y'all took him back
Yeah.
to the Quicksilver.
Okay.
I think we arrested everyone that brought them back to the Quicksilver.
Okay, because yeah, we ended off with with Soren, having a final moment with Farah. As
Oh
he
yeah,
took-
that's right. Tara's
Yeah,
out of the
that's right.
picture now. Oops.
And as you make that stab and take that stab into their throat, and they shift from the form of your sister back to the Claudette you once called a friend, Recon sort of comes up to your shoulder.
Acknowledgement, Master. There appear to be several unidentified fighters approaching our area.
Oh, okay. Is there any place to? Are there any more speeders around? I remember there was a reason why I couldn't go back right away, but
And he just sort of like turns, and you look where he's looking, and there are. We'll actually go back to the map for this one. See what is left. Let's.
is there no available speeder nearby?
Yeah, there is actually the one that, yeah, I'll say there is, yeah, because Viper, yeah. No, Shir'iven took one, Raz used his, and Viper, I'm assuming, took one as well, so there is one speeder left.
Okay, I would like to.
Oh yes, those things.
Yeah.
I would like to jump on one as soon as possible and book it as fast as possible. Recon, let's go.
Acknowledgement, right away, Master. But I fear that we might be cutting it a tad close.
As you see, like, let me just find a nice little image reference for the fighters you are seeing.
Fun!
Let me.
Listen to.
Kev said today's gonna be a chill session.
Yes, so chill.
Nothing
oh
else.
my
I
God.
wasn't gonna become it.
The greatest
Oh
lie
no,
to never
no.
ever.
my God.
Don't worry, don't
Ah,
worry.
you can't
It's
say
nothing serious.
The greatest lie that the devil ever did tell was telling the world that he existed.
I'll copy the image. I'll put it in image references first. So that's you see, and I will make a token of them as you see them approaching where you are, Soren.
Okay.
Put it in token stamp. Yeah.
Loving this.
Can I? Oh, hold on. Let me upload. Oh, choose image.
So
There
not
we
only did I have to kill my sister, or at least the image of my sister, I'm about to get dogpiled by literally everyone that wasn't here.
Okay, let me just get their thing up. There we
It's
go.
kind of exciting. I won't lie.
Yeah. So you see the rest of the group as several fighters are sort of passing over your area, Soren, and as you like are revving up the speeder, and you begin to make the beeline. You see several of the fighters like just shoot just outside of like where you were going to be, and like they're starting to set the
Oh my God.
the crops on fire nearby, and it's getting a tad heated.
Do I recognize these fighters?
Make a lore check for me.
Lore check. So great at these. Hey, awesome.
You have never seen these fighters before.
I've never seen these fighters before. Okay, we are getting the hell out of here. I do not want to get caught in whatever mess this is.
And
I'm in enough trouble as it is with literally everyone.
yeah, and as so you're going through the area where they shot at.
In this direction?
It would be because they're like right now over the map. Those were like four that banked off to just shoot where you were, and yeah, the ship you guys were parked at is in that general direction.
Is in that general direction? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to go towards the ship if they're like if it's not safe, then the shortest safest route.
All right. Yeah.
Maybe that direction and then around, I guess, maybe.
Okay. All right.
If that's possible, if that's a thing.
Go ahead and make me a piloting check, because until you stop, they will still attempt to be shooting at your speeder.
Oh shit! Really? Okay. Well,
Yeah.
fine.
Go.
I don't know that.
Yeah. And I'll
Now you
say,
do.
yeah, like, Shir'iven, you Shir'iven, you're at the controls of the ship and you see them on your radar as well. A couple of clicks behind your location.
I'll over the radio. I'll be like, do you see what's going on? I don't know what's happening. Does anyone recognize these ships? They just started firing where we were.
Should I roll to?
Yeah, go ahead and make a lore check.
Okay, give me 1 second. That's the wrong page. Hold up.
You shall have that 1 second.
Ah,
It is yours.
20.
20.
Unnatural.
All right. So, looking at the ships and like their general flight patterns, and as well as their design, you realize those are Mandalorian fighters. It looks like, specifically, at least, like referring to the history you had done prior. That these belong to Clan Vizsla. Or the Death Watch, as their other name.
Great.
Mhm.
Shiri's going to... She's gonna get the ship ready just for when everyone's back.
Start the ship.
Yeah, she's gonna start. She's not even flinching at that point. When she recognizes that it's Vizsla's ships, she's getting everything ready.
Okay. Oh yeah, I should probably have you guys and Satine's corpse off of the map.
Yeah, that might be best.
Yeah, just move all
Perhaps.
y'all.
How long did you say that it's gonna take for Satine's body to...
About 6 hours.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Is Bo-Katan still knocked out?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bring her to one of the quarters, just so she's in bed, and just so she doesn't like fucking wake up and see that her sister's in a fucking vat of this shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like carry her over. She's not like in her Mandalorian armor, but the security stuff that she was wearing is still fairly heavy. But yeah, like by herself, and you know, I'm assuming Raz comes to help. You can get her in that bed, no problem.
Yeah, I would help then
Mhm.
after getting Satine in the back to tank.
All
All
right.
right.
And-
So yeah, ship's ready. Katan's in bed. Yeah, now we just gotta wait. We just gotta wait for.
Are So they're following me, right?
Yeah, some are tailing you, but some of the ships are like, you see like they're flying ahead, and you see like the back gunners on the fighters are shooting off at your ship. And with a 13 dex, let's see how hard your speeder is, or let's see how much damage like your thing takes.
Ooh, I love hearing all that dice.
Ooh, so you're looking
Love
at
it.
about
Delicious.
9 and 12.
Can I like break off at the speeder in one direction after this damage?
Yeah, that's
supposing I survive.
Yeah. It's only 15 to you and the speeder.
Okay. Woo!
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, speeder is still intact, but like you sort of go right through the fire, and you're like making tight turns.
Yeah. And I'd like to, do the thing where you lock the pedal in a direction and then have the speeder go that way. I'm gonna jump off and tuck and roll and hide in the tall grass.
Okay.
If I feel like I can make it to the ship.
Okay. Yeah, because the
Like,
ship
when,
is
when
like.
when the ship is in like 90 or so feet.
Okay. All right. All right, and I'm assuming like once you hear that from Soren and get Bo-Katan to bed, you, Shir'iven and Raz, you guys are getting in the co-pilot seats.
Yeah, where's Viper?
Yeah.
Hey,
where you
where's
be,
Viper?
Where's Viper?
Doobie-doo. No, but I'd assume I followed everyone onto the ship. That's
Yeah.
my guess, at least.
Yeah, like you'd be on the ship. Would you like take up the gunner seat or be in the
Oh, there's
co-pilot.
there's 4 ships. I'm just now realizing that. Wow.
Yeah. They're sort of like just now following, tracking down on Soren's just general tail and just shooting up the field and causing some
Gotcha.
fires to happen.
Someone's already piloting, right?
I believe so.
I am not piloting. I just got the ship ready.
Oh, okay.
So you please pilot by all means.
You know what? There's a first time for everything, so yeah, sure.
All right, we have Viper on the wheel, and who is going to be on the gunner seat? Yeah, there's a top and bottom gun. If
I could take Top Gun.
Yeah, I can take bottom.
okay.
Soren's still far out into the field, right?
Yeah, you guys are like, I would say at about roughly 200 feet apart from each other still, as the speeder's like
Okay.
making ways.
All right, and does Raz figure out where the ships are from too, or does Shir'iven, tell us what's going on?
Yeah. Right. Well, do you tell them, Shiri?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Sorry, I got held up and like panicking.
You're good. Yeah, after finding out they're probably from Clan Vizsla, yeah, Raz goes to the bottom gunner seat.
Alright, immediately
He's
Shiri's...
pretty. He looks pissed again.
All right.
Immediately Shiri's rushing to the top gunner seat. She's readying herself. If she sees any of Vizsla's ships on the horizon, she's gonna start shooting.
All right.
Same. I'm gonna back up Soren so they don't, shoot him.
Yeah, I'll say one of the fighters will land right where Soren was at that little farm place, and 3 are still tailing you, are still on your tail, and another 2 are banking off to go up against your fighter, Shiri and Raz.
Okay.
All right, but yeah, Soren, the ship is beginning to close in. I'm gonna need another piloting check to see how much fire you are avoiding, if any of it.
Okay. Okay, much better.
Nice.
24, so we'll say half of whatever this is. Ooh, that was not my best, but it's...
Am I taking damage or is the speeder taking damage?
Yes.
Yes. So
Ooh.
both. Yeah, it's like, because you're also like blitzing through like fire and dash getting in your face, and the speeder's also
Cool.
like getting near hit as well. So half of this would be 2 6s, that's 12, and another 5, 17, so another 8 to both of you and the speeder.
Okay. If anyone's watching, you see Soren slump over the handlebars of this speeder
Oh,
as I hit 0 hit points.
Oh God.
all right, and yeah, like you see like the speeder like slowly like go to a stop as Soren's body slumps over. And,
When we see that,
yeah, you would see that, like, just, like, on the corner, or Viper sees it on his, from his view in the cockpit. Just, like, you see, like, a speeder, like, blitzing through all this fire, and then Soren's just body's being lumped over.
what's going on?
Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep. So just so I'm trying to just make sure we're following Soren, but everyone else is firing at him, right?
Oh, no, you guys are, like, trying to meet each other halfway. Like, Soren's coming from the actual farm, and you guys are coming from where you parked the ship.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. Okay.
No problem.
Okay. Soren's taking some heavy fire, but seems like he's all right.
Is he still moving?
Just a sharp inhale, just sort of like, as he's looking over at that.
Define moving.
Exactly, just like
Okay. Okay, question. Is the ship moving?
Yes. So,
Yes.
like, is it moving?
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
You guys are moving at full speed. And like, yeah.
Fuck it. Okay, I'm gonna do something risky.
Okay.
Seeing the hesitance in Viper's tone, like, just that sharp inhale, like, Raz just kind of goes, he doesn't say it, but, like, his mind is just like, fuck it. He gets out of the seat and just storms to the hangar and just says, I'm going out. Cover me.
what?
All right. Okay. So you go to like the you're going to the drop-off ramp in the
Yes,
ship?
I am.
Okay. Yeah, Viper. You just heard from the gunner seat and like from the back, just like from the middle of the ship, Raz's whine wants out. Are you gonna let him? You're at the controls, buddy.
I am. Oh.
Raz, are you sure?
If Soren's down, we can't afford to wait. I can get him out of there. I'm fast enough.
Right, I'll cover you.
With that,
And he just looks dead serious at Shir'iven and Viper.
and he, with just that without hesitation, with hesitation,
Viper.
Viper. I don't know who's who today. What? Viper opens the ship doors and just sort of like, just don't get yourself killed.
All right.
I'll be covering you, Raz. Don't worry.
Right. And there wasn't a sword in the equation. Yeah.
So, Soren is in the equation. Oh, that's
my
great.
god.
Okay.
So yeah, once the hangar door opens, instantly I activate my rocket shoes.
All right. Like ship's going at a pretty brisk, like couple hundred miles an hour, and it's like blitzing through the planes and you're
Brisk?
seeing, or like, well, brisk for the
Man,
ship. If
so
you go
brisk.
like you're not going activating the fucking hyperdrive. You're not. Okay, but yeah. So like as like
Gone to
as
plaid.
as the ramp goes down, and like you're seeing like the wheats of all these planes begin to like the tall grass sort of like part behind the ship as you're going full thrust, and you're just about to see like Soren where he is on the down speeder, and the ship is landing just a couple of feet behind him. As the wings dock up, and
I am moving using all of my movement, what have you, to just fly over there.
all right. Oh, and I should probably mark that Soren's unconscious. And yeah, we'll move it over here somewhat, and yeah, just
Okay.
like simulate that it's
Okay, so where would our
yeah.
I would be right there. Okay, cool. So let me just
Yeah, and like you see like this thing is like touching down, and you see this figure step on outside of the ship. What appears to be oh yeah, I'll zoom in on the arch right there.
what's that? I'm trying to figure out that shortcut to where, like, you're measuring, but you're also moving your token.
Yeah, you would click your token, and you
Click
would
and hold, and every time we want to stop, right click and then continue.
or you would
Right,
just
but-
do like the like as you click it and drag, you hit Q and it gives you an auto measurement. Yeah.
Ah, that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, like you see that. That's how you do it. All right.
So are we doing this in turns, or
We'll say like this is like it's not necessarily combat, but yeah, like as like you're brisking on, flying in very quickly as fast as you can, like action dashing. The
Yeah.
boots are on. You see.
'cause I'm just trying to get away over here.
Yeah, you see this what appears to be a Mandalorian woman with the on. Oh shit! And you're right up on him, but you see
Or-
that, yeah.
No. I might have.
Oh, sorry.
Hang on. Start that again. There we go. Be like red.
Yeah. Let me just.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just holding. I'm holding this here just for measurement.
Got
sake.
it. Okay, but what's the thing you need to do? Oh,
Until I need to move further, that's all I can move.
yeah.
If we're counting this in like regular turn order,
Yeah,
that's my movement. But until then, like,
You have action dashes?
Yeah, the action.
I used
dash.
my action. I used my action dash.
Hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, the ship is like, yeah. So, Viper, you keeping the fighter there? Or you keeping the ship moving?
I kind of want to keep it moving just so
Okay.
we can get like a good exit point, so they could just get on instead of having to move, like taking their time to move. Why sit here?
All right. All right, but yeah. So as like that ship parks there, and you see that Mandalorian-looking woman with short blonde hair to the shoulders, and like black sort of makeup over both of the eyes, it looks like, covering her other eye, and she has a pistol pulled out, drawn, and is ready, looks like is about to take Soren, and you're seeing also some other Deathwatchy boys. Oh, can I check them out? There we go. Are showing up as backup for her. Oh, can I? There we go. Just another one right there. And yeah, that's all they're doing. And you're, yeah. Yeah, Soren. I'll say make me a death save. Let's just humor what's going on.
Done. Woo!
Okay, that's one success for your boy in blue. All right, and we'll say, for back to Shiri and Viper. Viper, what kind of maneuvers are you looking to pull? Are you like just doing like corkscrews, or like describe?
I am driving the ship towards my friends to make sure they're safe. I ain't fucking Han Solo flyboy. I'm doing what I can.
Okay, go ahead and make me a piloting check. Let's see how well how tough to hit you're making the ship be.
Okay. I took Simpson piloting once. How's that gonna be?
Yeah.
18.
Okay, yeah. You are,
Hey!
yeah, you are avoiding a good chunk of the shots, and yeah, you're just doing like, yeah, describe like how like you're flying the ship. You're doing like, you know, barrel rolls and corkscrews and shit.
I'd say just weapons really are sort of like Viper's sort of like bread and butter. So like his ship maneuvering is a bit rigid at times, but like once he starts to sort of like recognize just sort of like fire, like just fire is coming towards him. He's very like dodgy and weavy, so to say. He doesn't really like take like that much like maneuvering, like just sort of like barrel rolling and all that stuff, but more so just sort of like it's almost like a boxer, almost just sort of like weaving through the lasers. If that's a way to describe it.
Gotcha. And yeah, as you're doing that and avoiding shots, Shiri, if you could just make me a couple of attack rolls, and let's see how you are. How much?
How many
20s
20s am I rolling?
I would say just 3d20, and we'll like add your, or like yeah, make your like general attack roll with the dex. Oh snap! Those are some good rolls. It's a 10, 8, 19, 16, and 10. Okay. Yeah, you're pegging some of the fighters, and yeah, like getting them. You're like attempting to shoot them down, I'm assuming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say you're getting good marks on one of them. The shielding is quite strong on these fighters, but yeah, you're landing some good hits on the one that's closest to your tail. And yeah, back to Raz. You're dashing on in.
Yes, I am. Please let me.
Yeah, you can just get right there with the action dash.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
All right. And as you fly on in, the grunts put their, guns on you, and the Mandalorian woman behind him goes, "Halt!" And, the Mandos, put down their weapons and goes, we came to back up Vizsla. What happened here?
And I just kind of gesture to Soren. He is not the one you're looking for. Vizsla is a traitor.
That remains to be seen. Look, we don't want to have to bring you down, but we need clarification on what happened. We came to back him up. And from the looks of it,
Then why don't you talk to us instead of trying to kill us? We can explain everything. Unless you really are just
go ahead.
Soldiers following orders. No questions asked.
Believe me, little one. We're not following anyone's orders. As of right now, we haven't heard from Vizsla in a while, so I'm assuming someone did him in. Alright, and she puts her helmet back on. Fighters, stand down! Bring them in for a landing if you can. And they just get a confirmation, and they'll toss a med pack to your feet and go, "Sure to heal up your friend. He's got some questions to answer for us."
Thanks. I just nod. And I, yeah, if I'm able to, I can I use it to heal Soren? Or
Yeah.
I do that.
Oh yeah, you see the guards are they're standing they're not holstering their guns, they're just putting them at attention pretty much, and the woman Mandalorian is holsters her pistol and just watches you heal him. Yeah, and it's the same as the other kit, so just 3d6 healing.
Okay.
Mhm.
3D. So.
All right, Soren, you get back 10 points of healing as you're brought back to consciousness.
Oh, am I brought back to consciousness, or am I still passed out but with health?
Yeah, you're pretty banged up. So, you're coming. No, yeah, you're awake pretty much and healed.
Okay.
Up. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God, what happened? What happened? I crashed. I'm dead.
You're not dead.
This is the afterlife.
I just kind of put a hand on the shoulder. You're alive. You're fine.
Damn it. Okay.
You just need to talk to them, I guess.
Thank you, Raz. I assume you did some force stuff. Okay, back to the ship, or am I under arrest?
No, you're not under arrest.
Who are you? Why were you shooting at me?
We'll answer that once your friends arrive. Hate to repeat. Not exactly a fan of repeating myself.
I'm not a fan of getting shot at.
I'm not a fan of seeing my friends get shot at.
Well, if he had
So I hope you have some good answers.
Well, if he had just listened to our fighters giving the orders, and he wouldn't be blitzing through gunner fire, he wouldn't be in this situation.
How did you send the message? Via bullets?
Thought you would be able to take a hint, but seems you're quite a stubborn one.
Oh yeah, we'll send a message. Start shooting at the ground around me.
Have we landed yet, by the way, Kev?
I'll say as the fighters are doing turn. You notice from the gunner seat, Shiri, that the fighters have stopped shooting at you and they're blitzing by the ship. and Viper, you're seeing them kind of like make little movements to indicate like to land, and like it's like a general like sign of like, hey, like we're not firing.
Friendly.
Yeah.
Friendly.
All clear?
Yeah.
If I look
All
down
right.
at the ground where they were shooting, do I see a message that says, "We just want to talk to you"?
They wrote it in the sky. Nah, they weren't that clever. But all right. So yeah, the ship is parked. I'll say, let's get on the map. Let's make this nice and pretty.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's not this. It's not this small. Let's make it nice and fucking big.
Big.
Big. Alright, and so you guys land right about here, Viper and Shiri.
Before I exit the ship,
Mhm.
I'm gonna hide the dark saber in the cockpit. Just so, like, is there like a little storage sort of cabinet or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, there's a space glove compartment.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it in there just to keep it hidden.
Okay. And yeah, and Soren, Viper, I'll say you see Shir'iven do that. If or unless you waited till Viper got out of the seat to hide it.
No, I'm not gonna hide that from him. Like, he knows that I have it, so if he sees it, she's just going to look at him and go, safety reasons. I don't want them finding out about us having it.
Just a nod of understanding.
All right. And do you bring Vizsla out as well, or?
I do.
Okay. He is still unconscious, but yeah, he
And
is
still cuffed.
of
like,
yes. Very important.
Shiri like makes sure that Vizsla's still out. She's gonna look at Viper and go like, keep an eye on him, and she's going to cautiously step closer to kind of, talk.
All right. So, as you step on outside of the of your ship and see this woman in garb, or she like takes off the helmet and goes, "Good. Would rather we discuss this like civilized beings and not have to do this from the end of a blaster."
Would much rather had that too, but we weren't firing first.
Apologies. It's part of the instinctive, and the command we received from Vizsla gave the impression that it was more of a dire situation, and we weren't sure who exactly was to blame for what happened at here.
It hit Shiri at that point. So you really don't know what happened.
Like, so you're just kind of...
Shiri's going to look to Soren. Is he up? Like, or is he still, like, unconscious?
Yeah, I'm up.
Okay. Soren, does Recon still have the recording?
Recon,
think so.
Recon pops out of your little cups.
Acknowledgement.
And you see, like, the Mandalorians, like, jump a little bit at the side of him. He's like,
I have possessing a recording of the events that transpired shortly before the Master's falling.
and he sort of, like, plays on the as a hologram display of what happened. You captured it after Satine was decapitated.
It was after Satine was decapitated, but we did manage to get Vizsla confessing that he did it to us.
Okay.
Or Vizsla trying to pin it on Raz.
Yeah, he pinned it on Raz.
Yeah.
He tried to pin it on Raz, and then once we caught him on that, he did admit to it.
Okay. And
Yeah, saying that Satine was corrupt, so that was like,
Yeah.
we kind of caught him there.
Yeah. And there is that moment where the hologram goes over to Satine's body, and you see the Mandalorian woman kind of like close her eyes and like wince a little, almost more, not in disgust, but more frustration.
Satine is safe now, however. She is. We managed to put her into the what was it called again? I'm so sorry.
Back the tank.
Back to tank.
Back to tank, yeah.
We have a Bacta tank that she's sitting in currently.
Well, that's good. And what about Bo-Katan? She
Bo-Katan
alright?
is currently unconscious, but resting in one of our chambers.
Alright. And no one else of our clan past was caught in the crossfire?
What was there?
No,
No. You only
he
saw...
was the only one.
Yeah, it was only Zendar's men and... Yeah, Vizsla...
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
No, we only took care of Zendar's men. The only person from your clan was Vizsla, and she kind of like it nudges her head back at him. That's what happened.
Okay. Roll a con check to see if he is awake yet. He's like... Helmet's still on him, he's just like on the verge of like waking up, just...
Does Shiri or Viper hear that?
Oh yeah. He's like, yeah, he's like within cuff, like right between you guys.
Speak of the devil.
As she kind of walks up to Vizsla, removing his helmet, and like seeing he's all bloodied and just not looking his best. Put him on there. And like you see like his eyes open up, goes, a little late to the party, don't you think? And the woman goes, seems that way. Sorry. And she goes, believe introductions are in order, and she goes to Shir'iven. Alia Fett, as she offers a hand to you.
Alia. She kind of like Fett.
Yes.
You mean as interesting? Shiri kind of like is hesitant for a second, but
One to
she
your
still extends her hand to shake. Shir'iven.
She like clasps it, gives it a nice hug, or a nice grip.
Hug.
Nah.
hand, though.
Bring it
Just
in.
hugs the
Bring
hand.
it in.
Whoa, just bring it in.
Bring it in.
Yeah.
Bring it in. Someone of your clan has murdered my lover.
But yeah, Soren, you had something? Or
Oh no, Soren's thinking to himself, 1 tea or 2?
2 teas.
Okay.
And like, yeah, you're seeing in the background more of Death Watch people are unloading and inspecting the remains of everybody there. And she then goes to you, Viper, and goes, so, you're one of those clone troopers I heard so much about fighting for the Republic. Is that true?
In the flesh, he says, half jokingly.
Her eyes like bulge and goes, wait. And like she like just backs up and like just like is like hesitatingly like her hand hovering over the pistol,
Oh
shaking.
God, that's right.
Goes like,
Oh, that's right. I'm fuck. All right. Oh, that's got to be kind of awkward.
oh yeah.
Wait,
and-
what?
What? I didn't catch that. Yeah.
That's
like-
right. I forget. Like,
the
you're,
second
she's-
she hears Viper's voice, she like reacts this way and gets all like skittish.
That's
and-
right.
Oh
and
shit!
back.
How's it feel that I'm pretty much a shell of your dead brother
I'm
Or-
so. Oh my god!
or-
What?
or sister? I don't or brother. I don't know what the relationship is here, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. She goes like, "Take off your helmet right now."
And he does so without he does so just a bit like sort of like, okay, weird, but sure. And bam, say hi to Django Fett face with some Trandoshan features.
Shuri is going to intervene at that point. Wait. Have you not heard that one of your clan members actually was the test subject for clone program, right?
She like she hears it, but like she just walks past and like goes up to Viper's face and touches her, just like, I'm with Clan Visa, but Fetch was my brother. We didn't hear anything about who the subject was for the clone army.
Your brother?
And she's now attempting to take the scar off to see,
Scarf.
yeah, the scarf off.
He'll hesitate a little, but just like he knows this is kind of a delicate scenario, knowing that just sort of like, oh, she's just now realizing like, oh, he has family. and yeah, no, he lets her do so.
And as she like sees your, like, yeah, she doesn't like see your teeth immediately, but like seeing like the scales kind of peek through like from the neck up, and the smile, or at least like the facial structure, like from the nose downward, is a more Trandoshan rather than humanoid, but like the Django features are more like on the top of your head, like aside from the eyes. But and she's just like, little Jay, what have they done to you? She's just like very just like stressing out and just like clasping, like holding your chin and just.
Does she look like she's very distressed looking right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Shuri's going to carefully move closer. Hold on, how much force points do I have? Can I do it? Can I do it? I do have just enough to cast Calm Emotions.
All right.
All right.
Hey.
And I'm out of force points.
All right. Yeah, let me just change up the track real quick since it's way more calm now.
Shuri is going to carefully place her hand on her shoulder. Offer just a little shh. It's okay. Breathe.
And she like, through the tears of like, yeah, through her tears, you see like the black markings across her face sort of comes down with them as she like, another time. She like puts the helmet back on and goes, I'm afraid we will deal with Vizsla and his actions personally. It is a matter now of Death Watch. You will need to be worrying about him.
Of course. Thank you very much.
You see Vizsla like piping up. It's not gonna be that simple, little Fett. She took it out of my hands. And she just looks, Arlia looks to you, Shir'iven, and goes, did you now?
If you're talking about the saber, yes. I pulled it from him, and then we knocked him out. Simple as that. The only reason I pocketed it was just to keep it on a safe person. It is on my ship right now. Because I didn't know this... She kind of, like, points between the two of them. I didn't know this would happen.
I see. And she goes, well... And, like, she, like, kneels down with the helmet on and goes, if it is true that you beat him in honorable combat...
Oh, fuck, wait, I just remember! Oh, fuck!
The other Mandalorians behind kneel as well.
Fuck!
They go,
What?
What are they doing? What's going on?
What's going on?
Raz, do we kneel too? Let's kneel.
Okay. Would Shiri have read about this?
Oh my god.
Oh, wait.
Would Shiri have read about this? Do
I'll
I need to do a
say-
lore check?
I'll say make a lore check, just to be on the safe side.
15.
Whisper over to Raz. Called dibs on not telling Obi-Wan.
Okay, 15.
Raz just gives Soren a look.
You do remember, like, you first saw it, like, first seeing the saber, like, at, when Vizsla was protecting Satine at the speech outside her palace. You do remember, and I was like, huh, like, that's an interesting weapon of choice he has there. And then seeing it again, and now, like, seeing how how his clan is, like, sort of acting. You now remember, oh, this is a very, like, important cultural weapon of the people of Mandalore, and that whoever claims it now has rule over Clan Vizsla. And like in the old days, it was supposed to be they have domain over Mandalore, but with Satine in power, that kind of changed things. But now she's technically dead, so you know. So yeah, they all
I
lean
didn't anticipate this.
Shiri's eyes widen when it hits her. And she just... Oh, Griff. Well, I respect that... Shut up!
Soren.
You know, this whole war is kind of tired and boresome. I mean, Seppi this, Republic that. You want to just rule a clan? Who's gonna stop us, laws?
You don't need to kneel. It's quite alright. It was
No,
something that didn't happen in the moment.
It is unorthodox, but it is part of tradition, and we follow the old ways, or at least what Vizsla and his lineage have taught us. I was sort of dragged into it around the same time my brother was out of the picture, so I thought. But you have dominion over the clan until someone else rightfully challenges you for the blade and takes you down. It is not a burden that's simply passed on to someone else.
Right. I understand that, yes. And Shiri's taking it in, but fucking in her mind she's like that fucking meme where the woman's like looking at all those equations around her, like that's her right now.
Oh, yeah, she's dodging the algebra.
Yeah.
And Vizsla next to you sort of like looks at you like from the cuffed position and goes like, How about that? And they call you Jedi Peacekeepers. And you just inherited power of the deadliest Mandalorian clan in existence. How does it feel?
What?
Sure, it'd be quite better from where you're going to be.
And Arlia goes like, "You're not in charge anymore, Vizsla. There's been a change in power." And she kind of orders the men behind her to get to where he is and goes, "And with Bo-Katan out of the clan..." Oh shit, I did not mean to make him kaiju, but the other Mandalore behind him goes, "With Bo-Katan resigned, that makes me... if she truly... your fate is in the Jedi's hands." She kind of looks to you, Shiri.
For right now, lock him away. He needs to answer to his crimes as soon as Satine is up.
Good. I won't kill him. Not yet. His father's the one who did me and dragged me into this life against my will. I'll make sure he suffers when the time is right. And she sort of nods to the two Mandalorians, and they will, if you guys don't resist, they will take Vizsla.
Oh yeah, Shuri
Oh, yeah,
stepped
take him.
back.
And like as they like bring him on board, the fighter behind y'all. Oh, I'll just move it one space more. There we go. He's like sort of like, he's like not even struggling at this point, but he's just sort of continuing to mouth off. "This isn't the last you've seen of me, Jedi. We'll cross paths again, and I will claim what is rightfully mine, the blade and Mandalore." Oh, you had something, Soren?
Oh, fuck, I thought I was muted. My bad.
Oh, you're good. But yeah. And he says that as the Mandalorians bring him aboard the fighter. And as she does, as those guys put him away, and goes, Arlia turns to the two of you, Raz and Soren, goes, "Apologies, that realization with the trooper was a bit much, so now I can properly meet the two of you." And
Oh, like right now?
yes, as like she'll like first go to Raz and give her introduction again, offering a hand to you.
I'll shake and go, "Raziel, I'm glad we could sort this out."
I am as well, and she'll go over to you, Soren, and go, "Apologies in advance that we shorted you. The situation was more complicated from our perspective, but no hard feelings."
Cool. Let's just say you owe me one, and then we'll call it even.
And you take her hand and shake?
Does she take my hand and shake?
Yes, she does.
Okay, cool. Now we're in agreement. You owe me one.
Well, that's up to whatever your Jedi General says. I'm assuming you two are under her command.
Is she like pointing to Shir'iven?
Yeah.
Then Raz goes, "Yes."
All
So
right.
nods.
Well, General, will Master Jedi do I owe him a favor?
A favor would be nice if you could manage it. You never know what could happen out there.
She like does a fist to her chest and goes, Of course.
Thank you.
We'll be taking whatever's left of this facility. Looks like
Please do.
Looks like they were starting a hatchery operation of some sort. And they were making some progress, it seems, as one of the clones are like see like where like the dewback was, and like they are like that one is being like taken out of its pen, and you see like the egg is like, from what you guys know of, you know, animals, if anything, is like dewback eggs aren't particularly that big, even, or like bigger. And as you see like one of it like begins to crack slowly but surely.
Is it the one that's right next to us?
I'd say, oh shit. I'll say it's. Oh no, that was like that one was just for the little aura thing. But yeah, I'll say one is like being loaded onto one of the fighters nearby, and you see it sort of slowly like start to crack open. I need to move that out of the way. I'll just put and I'll get rid of the aura for now. But yeah, as that egg is being carted off, you see like a little winged creature sort of pops out. I'll say, I'll say Viper and Shiri, if you guys want to make lore checks to figure out what that creature could be.
Lore checks.
9.
Okay. Let's do that, shall we? Oh, I have a 7 in that. 23!
Shir'iven, you like... Yeah, looking at it, it is kind of hard to place what it is resembling of. Like, it has like these weird little tusk things and a long, elongated mouth and snout together, and some scaly features. You, Viper, with a 23, and going back to all the symbol on Zendar's chest and thinking of what that signifies, you remember that is a mythosaur skull, which was supposedly wiped out by the Mandalorians thousands of years ago, but it looks like this is a very, very young hatchling of one.
It's a baby!
Like, you see, like, its eyes are very, like, opening up. And it
Holy
goes,
shit, Mandosaur.
yeah, Arlia goes on. Looks like he was attempting to bring those creatures back from the dead. This will be interesting to sort out. We wiped them out from history, or at least most of the clans participated in their extinction. It will be... I'm not sure where we can even put them. They kind of criff up any ecosystem with their dietary needs and their ferocious tendencies. But I'm sure we will figure it out when the time comes. The rest of their spoils I leave to you, as I'm assuming the lot of you killed everyone else of Zendar's men.
We did, yes.
And what of that Claudite? What's their story?
I honestly don't know. We were more focused on the fight. Well, trying to make peace at least. Then the fight broke out. I don't really know.
They're gone.
Excuse me?
They are gone.
So there's nothing, and like, she like walks up and gets in your face. So when it goes, and there is nothing of importance that they brought to this whole thing that transpired?
This is earlier, right?
Yeah.
Nothing.
I'm gonna need a deception check on that shit, my
Oh, I'm a
guy.
fucking idiot. I
God.
keep forgetting that I keep referring to them as changelings. I don't remember what their actual fucking name is
Claudite.
called.
Yeah, the Claudite.
Claudite,
I
yeah.
should have been
so I'm an
calling them
idiot.
that, but they're essentially changelings. But yeah. See, that deception check.
All right.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Ooh.
Low roll.
I don't know if that's
Nah. She
Yeah,
goes,
it's not a good roll.
Uh-oh.
listen, I've been upfront on my end. I'll give you your favor if you tell me the whole truth. What part do they have to play in all this?
Mandalore has... There are more eyes on Mandalore than just the Separatists and the Republic. She comes from one of those factions.
Like crosses her
The-
arms as she's getting more intrigued.
They allied themselves with Zendar, and she was helping them. She failed. She's gone. They're gone, sorry.
You're good. And what was this other faction they were assisting, pray tell? I'm guessing it's one you'll have any ties with?
There are whispers out there. In my experience, not very many people know about them. There's one... I don't know the word. It's not faction. One group, I guess. One group of Force wielders that don't ally themselves with the Jedi or the Sith.
And
They're hoping to take advantage of the chaos of war and amass their own sort of power.
fascinating. Interesting development. Perhaps we can pay them a visit. And stomp them out before they become any more of a threat.
I know they're censored out of Jakku. So, just bomb the planet.
We are quite an effective clan, but...
That was out of character.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought I dropped the accent well enough, but...
You're good, you're good.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Looking at my clan, it really depends on how large the force we are. We'll be contending is.
Listen, if you want to take them on, I can give you as much as I know. Nothing more. Only if you want to take them on. If this is something that you just rather would know about, then I'm afraid I can't share that with you.
I understand. We offer conflict, but Mandalore is our ultimate prize. We have no... But at least we know that there are more than just the Republic and the Separatists fighting for it. We just have to come out on top when the ashes are all gone. And as she is going back onto her ship, and goes, for your sake, if they are as powerful as you say, I hope for your sake that they don't come after you. At least, not until you are ready for a fight.
I'm always ready for a fight. Whether I survive, that's a different question.
And which one of you took out Zendar? If I may ask.
Oh, who was it?
It was Soren.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was
You
because
put-
you were
Oh
like,
my
I'm
God,
tired.
yeah, that's
Because you were
right.
like, I'm tired of this fool.
Yeah, you put
Oh, yeah,
a
that's
fucking
right.
saber through his face.
Yeah, he went up. He was trying to get away on a speeder. I was like, no. I'm just gonna look around and be like, I don't know, who was it?
I'm just gonna turn to Soren and just go, wasn't that you?
Raz.
What?
Trying to feign ignorance here. It was me. Hello.
Yeah. He just rubs his neck. Still learning social cues.
It's okay. It's okay.
And she like raises an eyebrow and goes, to defeat the head of a clan is quite an honor mark for you.
She did it too. I point over at Sherry.
Hmm?
You defeated Pri, head of a clan.
Oh, right. But yes, but she was asking for
He
you.
was asking
Okay.
for it. oh, asking for you. Got it. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
sorry. Wait, I spaced out. Like literally,
good.
my thing's been cutting out, so I didn't understand what was going on.
You're good. Yeah.
What you saying to me?
Okay, so she brought up what exactly when it came to me?
She brought up who killed Zendar.
She was like, yeah, she was like, it's not, every day that you can kill that you kill head of clan, and then someone's like, she did it too. Don't look at me. Pointing at Shiri.
But yes, but I mean, I had to do what I promised.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I interrupted you. I interrupted you. What were you saying?
Well, it is a tradition that you claim something that belonged to whom you defeated. If you don't want to follow it, well, I leave that up to you, but
I mean,
from what I had heard of Zendar, he had quite a interesting sense and fashion with his armor, along with his taste in weaponry.
What's he got, Kev?
All right,
What's he got?
you gonna loot his body?
Yep.
All right, so you know,
What's he got? What am I taking?
well, okay, cosmetics-wise, he has a.
I know it's a cultural thing. I'm here to partake in the customs. Let's do
Alright.
this.
He has.
You just want his cape.
He has a cape of Wookiee fur.
Okay, cool.
Feels real.
Okay.
He has what looks to be an an ancient Sith saber, and has these outside of the handle itself. There's this metal attachment that kind of looks like it serves as a cross guard or a hand covering of some sort.
Okay.
And as you activate it, it has that flat pointiness vibe similar to the Darksaber, but a little bit more of a curve to it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know this is a Sith falchion.
Oh, it's a falchion.
Ooh.
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 Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Along with that, a couple of dozen energy cells and a heavy Mandalorian pistol, which is, yeah.
I mean, I kind of have to take the Sith saber, right?
If you wanna.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm doing it.
Okay. And you claim that and Ollie goes, good. Glad to see you're keeping the tradition alive and well. Maybe when Zendar's men find you, if they even bother looking for you, they might take heed from you, and might be an interesting turn of events. A clan under your jurisdiction.
Interesting.
But a matter for another time. You had another member of Zendar's?
Is he on the ship?
Yeah. Yeah, Pyrus has just sort of been cuffed on the ship, not knowing anything of what's happened thus far.
Oh, fire guy. Fire guy.
Fire guy.
Fire guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he has been pretty.
Yeah, we have a dude.
He's on the ship. We got him. He surrendered.
Good. Anything to enhance, we can take him in for questioning and we'll find out where his clans are holed up. We have our ways of making our own kind talk. So, if you don't mind handing him over.
Well, hold on. He's now part of my clan, right?
She, breathes in. Technically speaking, yes.
You can take him.
Think.
Rez just does a double take, what?
Oh, okay.
Huh?
I just, need to ask permission, right?
Yes.
Boy.
Thank the Force you did not make this any more complicated than it had to be. And she'll have her troops go in and bring him on board. Thank you, all of you, for your service here. As the last of her men are coming outside the barn, taking whatever things they need. If anyone else wants to loot any other bodies for anything of interest, you can.
Want the whip?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'll look to see what they have.
Okay.
I will do so as such as well. You never know.
Okay. I'll say in total we had a fuck ton of bodies here. I'd say we have Cinder probably has a decent bit of credits on him.
Should we roll for that or should we?
Yeah, I'll say no, it's not that hard to find. It's just you're going through the Mandalorian Deathwatch did take a fair bit of what they had, but there's some stuff that they left behind. So we'll say, all in all, you guys find about, we'll say 4,000 credits worth of leftovers across all the bodies. So easy 1K to each of y'all.
1K for each.
All right.
Yeah.
Onto our already substantially ballin' credit weight.
Sweet.
We'll say there is Farah's whip, if you want to claim it, Soren. Unless someone else, you want to decide that yourself.
I'm just making sure that it doesn't get into the wrong hands. So,
Yeah.
making sure we collect it. Whoever wants it can have it.
Yeah, it is
I want it.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah, give it to Viper.
Yeah,
I want
Viper,
it.
You take it.
Okay.
I want it.
All
He's the
right.
whip boy.
You, Viper, you now have a
you shoot
saber
it out of your
whip.
arm thing. That'd be
You have no. I was just gonna say you have no idea how fucking powerful that could be.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, motherfucker's got reach in melee now, or at least you can try to disarm shit and entangle people, which is
That's so cool.
That's gonna be
Viper was
fucking
gonna be
badass.
like, now you see how it feels.
No, I changed my mind. I changed my mind. The bowcaster isn't the rattler. This is the rattler.
This is just yeah. And yeah, you find that along with, I'll say, enough cells for about 5, like enough energy cells to bring you guys a capacity or max. And you can take whatever. I'll say you find about 20 energy cells. You can fill up whatever.
I've still got 13 on me, so if anyone wants to take them, by all means.
Yeah, like the ship also has its own. Yeah, I'll make like a ship inventory chat at some point, so you guys know. Like, if you want to just like have ammo inside the ship stored.
Oh yeah, community chest. Yes.
Yeah, we'll make a community chest for the ship. But
Sweet.
Yeah, I'll take the energy cells
okay.
for my
yes.
shoes. Yep.
All right, and I'll say there's like about a third. I'll say like more I'll say 3 more electro stun grenades. Guys can store them on the ship, or whoever doesn't have one, you can claim it for yourself. And what else? Think that's about it in terms of stuff you find. I'll say, Soren, for your peeping around, make me an investigation check.
Oh, I'm peeping? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
If you are looking for anything, if you're diving deeper.
Investigation. Boop. 24.
24.
That's a really high roll for me. Oh my god.
Yeah. You looking around and you see inside the little
goodness.
place, there appears to be a box with that similar mythosaur skull on it. And
Ooh.
you decide to open it up?
I'll bring it to the ship and then open it up.
Okay. As you open it up, it is like at about small-ish size crate. Like, it's enough where you by yourself, you can struggle to get it on board, but like, yeah, with the speeder, it's more manageable.
Okay.
And you find inside, it is what appears to be concentrated rhydonium.
Cool.
Yeah, which you would know is highly volatile.
I was gonna say that sounds like boom boom.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's, it
I'm
can,
going to
yeah.
slowly close it back
Mhm.
down.
yeah, it's enough
Try
for
and
like,
put it in a very secure location of the ship for later.
yeah, it is immeasurably rare for one, explosive, and it's a good fuel source, and if you want a nice boom entry or just to blow shit up, it is very handy
Okay.
to have. And it's in various containers and sizes, and it is cool, so like no like travel or anything will endanger you guys if you bring it on board or go crazy fast in hyperspace and whatnot. But yeah,
God.
got about a small, I'll say medium-sized crate of rhydonium you guys have now in the ship inventory.
Okay. I'm gonna mid-size crate rhydonium. Got it.
Got it. And yeah, Arlia goes. Before like she departs off, she'll go to you, Shir'iven, and go. I appreciate all you've done to assist the clan here. We would prefer if somehow there was a way we could be injected back into, allowed into the Mandalorian society. Mando, like Vizsla and his ancestors, gave us a bad name. It was, ironically, his ancestor, Tar Vizsla, who was the one who made the Darksaber as part of joining your order for a very rarity among Mandalorians, and since then the clans have all faltered, and with Zendars falling apart, it will be difficult to unify them again. So, I understand if the burden of it is too much for you to bear.
It's no burden. Once my team and I get Satine settled back down after she's healed, and hopefully once Bo-Katan calms down, because more than likely she's going to wake up before Satine's up again. Once everything's settled, I'll see if I can get an audience for you.
I would appreciate that. Thank you. As she, puts a hand on your shoulder and just gives a quick nod.
She offers a smile to her and nods her head back. Safe travels.
You as well. And she will get back on her fighter, and you see all the other Mandalorian fighters do the same. They're all jumping off into hyperspace. Oh, and she gave you her comm frequency, so you could reach out to her.
Perfect.
Yeah. So yeah, with all of that out of the way, what do y'all do next?
Ooh. I mean, should we just...
We should head back
Just-
to the
Just
castle.
face, should we just face the music right now?
Well, we're gonna have to.
I say we wait
Yeah.
until Satine is back up at least, because we don't.
We have 6 hours.
Yeah, they're probably gonna notice something's up.
I think the
Just say there
best
was
thing to
traffic.
do.
There
No,
was traffic.
okay. Hold on. I think the best thing to do would be possibly wait until the katana's up. Ease it to her first. Explain that Satine's going to be alright. Then we go back.
That's fair.
I think that's a good plan.
Yeah, agreed.
Alright.
We have a lot of explaining to do, though.
As long as we have Recon keeps a hold of that recording, we'll be fine.
Yeah. You're in charge of another clan, though? He just kind of raises an eyebrow at Shir'iven.
She kind of winces at that. Wasn't expecting it. Completely forgot that the damn saber was a part of tradition.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's big. It's quite a big thing because basically the entire thing was saber was meant as the ruling thing that made you the leader of the clan, but originally you would be ruler of Mandalore. And see, Shiri wants to say it, but she's just kind of like
Yeah. Rez is kind of connecting the dots, though, and his eyes go wide. Wait. No.
yeah.
What am I not getting?
Oh, Criff.
Technically, until Satine is up again.
She's in charge of Mandalore.
Oh,
You just kind of awkwardly point at Shir'iven while wincing.
well, it's only 6 hours, right?
Wait, what?
It's only 6 hours, right?
Only 6 hours.
For 6 hours, yeah.
And that's why I kind of want to wait on Bo-Katan, because I do not want to go back and face the music.
Understandable.
Because what are the people in Mandalore going to say? They're gonna think I killed her. Even what's right? Yes, we have the proof, but immediately, I'm gonna be seen as the villain. Like, oh, the Jedi general comes in, kills Satine, seen as public enemy number 1.
Yeah. If anything, they'll think one of us killed her.
Let's prevent that, right?
Yeah.
That's why we're waiting. Speaking of that, Shiri's gonna go back onto the ship and kind of go check on Bo.
Yeah. She is. Yeah. You guys are all going
She's
back
stirring.
onto the ship? Or...
Please tell me she's
Yep.
stirring.
Yeah.
She's stirring, please.
Yeah.
I just wanna look her up. Don't
Okay.
worry.
I'll just like awkwardly say to Soren and Viper, we should probably get on board too.
Yeah, agreed.
And Rez follows Shir'iven.
Okay. You guys all get on board. Still not taking off just yet unless someone is like, getting that
No,
shit
when-
ready.
No, we'll just close the doors.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. You guys get on and Bo-Katan is still like passed out, it looks like. Yeah, like, you check to see if she is still alive. She does have a pulse. It is just a tad faint right now, but she appears to be stable.
Okay. Does she appear like pretty banged up or?
A little bit banged up, yeah.
We should probably heal her a bit then.
I can
I'll
use
give
one of my
her-
health packs.
I was gonna say the same thing, yeah.
You want to save your girlfriend? Is that what it is?
Oh, sure. I mean, I wasn't gonna use it. Sorry, that's any, I wasn't going to use them, so might as well, right?
Sure, that's the reason.
Shut up.
Just kind of eyeing him suspiciously.
Okay.
The little shut up kind of makes Shiri like.
Yeah, Rez smirks at that.
All right.
So that was what, 1d8 plus what, something?
It's like
2d8.
3d6. Oh, was it 2d8?
It was. I could have sworn it was 2d8.
Oh well, if it's 2d8, then go fucking roll 2d8.
And okay, 2d8 plus whatever, 14 plus, I don't know. Was it my force casting or no? Is it just?
I think it's just.
It's just a
I mean,
yeah,
it
it's a
straight
med
2d8?
pack, so yeah.
I think it's just the
Okay.
dice. Yeah. So let's.
Cool.
All right, and she comes to and goes like as like she's like weakly opening her eyes and just sees all of you like around her and goes, I'm not looking forward to. Just tell me what happened.
Shiri immediately like puts her hands up. No,
Rez
I-
immediately tenses up.
Okay. I'm going to have to be the one to say this, but there's good news and there's bad news. Hands are up. What would you like first? Just know that I cannot calm your emotions right now because I do not have any power left in me.
Wait, my head's killing me. I got. And, like you see, like there's like a solid bump. It looks like, or bruising on her head, but like
Just-
you put like some bandages and
Yeah,
backed on that.
she was resting on some
Yeah,
pillows. She good.
yeah. She goes. I got jumped by some armored Mandos while we were patrolling. Sure, I'll take the good news first.
Great.
So, our assumptions were kind of right. There was a traitor. Vizsla's been captured and is now under arrest.
Oh, you have him on the ship, or
No, his clan picked him up. Actually,
oh,
they took him under custody, and he's going to be awaiting trial.
oh.
What was the last thing you remember?
I was just riding through, patrolling the night of the speech, and I got just. We got jumped as we were going through the streets. Took advantage of us while we had our guard down.
Well, the other good news is the guys who... I was gonna say, well, the other good news is the guys that jumped you, we took care of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
So Mandalore is safe.
Yes.
that's great to hear.
Other good news, Satina's now safe, so that's good.
Yeah.
And, like, you see her, like...
I just give like Rez gives a very awkward smile at that.
And Shiri knows that it's coming, and she kind of winces when she looks at her.
Yeah, like, first, like, you say Satine is safe, and then, like, she sees Raz's smile, and she goes, wait, are we on Mandalore? Why else wouldn't my sister be safe?
No, we're on a different planet, and your sister insisted that she come with us to ensure that you were safe when we got you.
Sindar demanded to see her, or she'd kill you.
Oh,
Exactly.
It was a hostage situation.
oh, well, she is
But,
quite headstrong, so that doesn't really surprise me.
but,
Um,
I wouldn't use that word.
Oh my god! I just caught it! Wow.
Oh
We're done.
no!
Episode over.
Good night, everybody. See at that Shiri kind of just. Well,
They're so
let
strong.
me look, Bo. I
Yes?
assure you now that she's safe, and we are making sure of that. We made sure of it immediately.
Oh, okay.
I made
But-
sure of it immediately.
Yes, Raz rushed her here. But remember how I mentioned that Vizsla is going to be under trial?
And she's like trying to like stumble like out of the bed. Just let me see her.
Bo. And Shiri kind of
Bo,
like puts her hand on her shoulder and tries to get her to sit down.
I'm
Please.
getting in the way too.
Bo, listen, please. Listen
It's
to
okay.
me.
She's gonna be okay now, but you gotta stay
you
calm.
You need
You-
to talk to me,
You will
please.
take me to her right now. Or so help us. And like she's just, yeah, she's like,
Promise me you'll hear us out.
Mhm.
And Shiri, Shiri says that while she's lifting Bo's arm around her shoulder.
She's like wincing in the pain, but then like nods.
She kind of looks to
Okay.
the group, and then to Raz on the other side, and gives a nod.
Raz gives a hesitant nod, and he goes, "Okay, just again, hear us out," and he starts leading the way.
Yeah. While they're leading, Shiri is talking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When I mentioned that Vizsla was being put on trial,
Uh-huh.
what he had done was he turned on us.
All right.
He killed your sister, and we have her now in the tank, healing.
Like her eyes like widen for like half a second, and then like they're dulling a little bit. And Viper, Soren, I'm guessing you guys are following along.
Yep.
Maybe you
I-
should have
I-
waited until the head was
Yeah,
attached.
this seems kind of like a. This seems kind of like a
Yeah.
Jedi matter.
was
Seems
this
kinda-
awkward.
Palma heads
Sa-
would have been.
yeah,
would have
sabers
been-
only.
Oh, no.
Oh god, all the head
You-
jokes.
Are you
Hey,
guys like
look.
sort of like awkwardly like sliding off to be like, let's prep the ship?
Yeah,
I mean,
Oh.
I'm following.
Okay.
just like seeing that, just sort of like a quick, just sort of like Viper doesn't say, where he just sort of like nudges, just like Soren, just quick nudge, just like dun 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 dun, dun, just like sort of, let's get on, let's get on.
Okay.
While we admit, yes, our priority was to keep her safe, and we failed at that, but we're trying our best to rectify it. We managed to get her here promptly after everything. She's healing now, and she'll be back up in... How long?
Yeah, how long now?
Just on like I'd say everything that happened took this in the space of like 45 minutes to an hour, so like a little over 5 hours you guys are looking at
Cool.
left.
Okay.
Should be another 5 hours. We were waiting for you to wake up before we did anything.
And she's like, show me. I can take it.
Right. And Shir'iven's going to carefully bring her to the tank.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're at the tank now, right?
Yeah. And you
Yeah,
guys bring her-
I've led them to the room.
And like as you present Bo-Katan to the tank, and you see like Satine's head floating in it and still slowly like being like worked on, as like you see like mechanical implements and like the back to slowly showing its regenerative properties. Bo-Katan just is like dead faced at first. You see like a single tear come through as her eyes close, and she'll like nudge over to like the bed nearby and go, leave me here. I got taken away from her once. It won't happen again.
Right. Shiri brings her to the bed. Do you need any water, anything at all?
She shakes her head and just puts her hand on the glass and rubs, caresses it.
Would you like us to stay here and wait for her before we go back? I don't want... I'm sure you don't want anyone to see this. And we will gladly wait, if that is what you wish.
By the time we get back, it'll only be a few more hours for the healing to finish up. Corky's probably worried sick about me. But just bring us there and I'll bide us some time after some rest, and we'll tell the people what they need to know.
Of course.
Are you sure you don't want to, just rest? You can barely get a sentence out.
I'll be by her side here.
Yeah, you can rest here. Just rest. You've been through a lot.
It's like
Would you...
as like she
would you-
knocks out and like her head will sort of like be on the bed, but at the same time like still like you see her hand sort of slide down the glass and just rests right beside her face.
Shiri watches her pass out, and she's going to bring the blanket up around her
Mm-hmm.
and just tuck her in.
Yeah, and yeah, she doesn't move too much in response to that, but yeah, she is. You can be assured that she's now more covered up. And yeah. And I'll say there is another bed and chair there for people who want to, stand by and just watch over both of them. But,
Shiri will probably do that.
Mhm.
Though, before she does that, she's gonna look to the group. Let's start the course. It'd be best to get a move on like she asked.
All right.
Okay. Soren's gonna grab a snack and then head over to the pilot seat.
Shir'iven's going to also follow Soren to the cockpit just for a second.
Okay.
She's going to grab that dark saber.
Raz just stays in the med bay with the two sisters.
All right.
He doesn't move.
All right. I'll have something for you in a second, Raz, but yeah, Sherry and Soren first.
Plopping down, putting the spoils of war.
Oh, did you
off to the
take
side.
I'm sorry, did you take Zendar's Wookiee cape, or you only took the
No.
falchion?
No, I don't want the Wookiee cape. That's gonna be pretty bad for when I meet a Wookiee.
Yeah,
I
just
mean, you
a bit.
know one, so it probably would. Yeah, in hindsight, probably not the best
Yeah,
fashion.
definitely not.
But you do have his falchion, yeah.
Yeah. So that's getting propped up to the side and plop
Just-
down, start hitting buttons and starting the takeoff sequence.
Mhm.
Just imagining if Chewbacca saw you with the Wookiee cape.
Oh yeah.
Oh, come on, Chewie. You know it's fake fur.
Faux leather.
But, yeah.
What a day. What a trip.
It really was.
Are you sure you're okay keeping watch? You don't want to rest up for a bit?
I made a promise. I feel like I've already failed it once. I don't want to fail it again.
You did everything possible to uphold it. No one could have seen Pre-Vizsla coming in like that.
No, and I should have been right next to her. I promised to keep her safe. Not just for Obi's sake. I feel like I made a promise to Bo too, and I let them both down.
No. Sherry, no. I live a life full of broken promises where you have done this entire, weekend?
I feel like it was a weekend.
Yeah.
It's
has
been a
not
couple
been-
of days, yeah.
Yeah, a weekend. Has not been anywhere close to broken promises. You've done so much to protect us, all of us. Satina's on the way back. This is about Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan will understand. He may be upset, but he'll understand and get over it. But if this is about you, and you unable to forgive yourself for failing, Well, that's something else entirely. Say our roles were switched. What would you say to me?
You're saying the same thing that you're saying to me right now.
Exactly. This is me just trying to do my best Shiri impression.
She kind of laughs at that. No, and you're right. Death is such a tragic thing. And it just... It all gets to you when you're put in a position like this. I know that she'll be all right. But it's just such a cursed thing that I can't seem to shake.
This mantle of responsibility is what you're talking about?
Yes, and that coupled with the fact that I'm now ruler of a clan. Help. Criff. A planet. For a couple hours. I can't do that.
No one is asking you to. And if Shiri's okay with it, Soren is going to place a hand on her shoulder and just kind of like, Shiri did this before, like doing the like motherly rub thing,
Yeah.
massage.
Yeah.
Soren's gonna, gonna try and emulate that. No one is asking you to, and in a few hours, I'm not sure how the customs work or how anyone will ever know.
The only thing that we can hope for is that no one does know by the time we land back on Mandalore. Bo said she'll bide us time, but she doesn't even know that I have the saber. I feel like that would be even more on her, that she doesn't... It's not fair for her to deal with.
So what are you saying? You just get rid of it, destroy it, take it out of the equation?
I can't do that. It's a respected item. Mandalorian tradition. If I did that, it'd be like I'm throwing away the entire culture. It's not something I feel comfortable in doing. It might be simple to just take it out of the equation, but I would rather ask Bo, or hell, even Satine once she's up. I don't know right now. I feel like me not knowing was part of it all. I've always had a plan for everything, ever since I've left, and once I don't. She kind of like takes one of her hands and she places it on top of his, and she kind of like grips it a little.
Mm-hmm.
She looks scared.
What did you tell me the other night? When I was just like you. We do this together. You don't have to be alone. It's scary. Yes. But take solace. I know I do. That you have this family. No matter what. Anyone that forces you to take on the mantle of Mandalore through some pointy stick is going to have to go through at least Raz. At least Raz. What do you want?
I don't want this.
Then you shall not have it.
Thank you. And a few tears start to well up in her eyes. Oh fuck, I just realized this is the first time people are seeing Shiri cry. Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, good. Let the plot flow through you.
If the tears start to fall, Soren will, again, if she will allow,
She will.
catch the first few off of the cheek.
Oh.
And pull you into very respectful hug.
Yo, fuck respectful. Shiri's literally hugging you tight.
Mm,
Like she needs it.
yeah.
And she lets off a few cries in your shoulder.
Yeah, and it
Leadership is difficult. You go ahead. You afforded this moment of weakness. Because it's not weakness. And if it wasn't clear, they'll have to go through me too.
She kind of, there's like through her tears, she does like laugh a little bit. Oh god, even I'm tearing up. Fuck.
Oh.
No, same.
And
Thank you.
We'll sort this out in a few hours.
yeah,
Right.
and at this point, yeah, the ship is like, up getting through the atmosphere, just cruising through, and Viper, putting it on autopilot if you are looking to comfort Shiri in whatever way.
He's, again, just sort of like, he just sort of notices that and just sort of like, and like an unsure like hand just sort of like reaches out and he's just trying to say something. It's just sort of like, and he's just like, he really doesn't know how to deal with this. Like, this is sort of like, comforting wasn't his exact thing, so he just pats her shoulder just a bit, just trying to look away, because it's just like he feels like he doesn't really. Should he be doing this? Am I doing it right? Or just yeah, it's going to be okay.
When she pulls away from Soren and she feels Viper's hand, she smiles at it. She does place a hand right on top of his and squeezes it. Thank you for that.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I have people who care about me have a little family. I need to stop thinking that all this weight's on me. Because we're all in this together, and I can't be thankful enough for that. Thank you all.
And I think with that we'll go to a quick 10, because
Oh.
yeah.
Ah,
But we'll go
I'm
right
sorry.
back. Yeah, we will go.
I'm starting to choke up too. God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go. We'll be
Feels-
right back with what Raz is dealing with.
Yeah, because Rez wasn't even with the 3.
Oh, you bet your ass I have some plans for you, my boy.
Actual fear.
But yeah, thanks again everybody for sticking around and some new viewers joining as well.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, we will be back in about 10 minutes. So that's 10:30 EST for us on the East Coast and
7:30 for
7:30
us.
from the West.
Hey.
Yeah, you'll be back in just a moment. Hold right there.
I need food.
All right. I always keep forgetting to take down the intro, but yeah. Hello, everybody. We are back now from a break.
Sup?
Yeah.
Yo.
Howdy.
Yeah. So after the emotional turmoil that we all went through just a few minutes ago, we're gonna go right back in and focus in on Raz. You're kind of standing there by
Look.
yourself. Bo-Katan looks, while she was stressed, seeing Satine in her current condition. And yeah, like, there's, like, you know, time is going by, and, like, you see, like, from the window behind you that you're in hyperspace at this point, assumedly going to Mandalore. Yeah, and Satine looks about as, you know, very much akin to Sleeping Beauty, as, like, she's as peaceful as someone can look who is asleep, and also the head is not entirely attached yet, but, if you could do me a favor and make me a wisdom save.
Oh dear. Okay. So. Oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
bad O? How
Bad O.
about an O we talking? The rules.
An 8.
Ooh, okay. So a couple of things happen. You're by yourself there, and suddenly, like, you feel your saber calling to you almost.
Oh.
And you try to resist, but you grab it and begin to walk up to the tank. And then, like, you point it right at where, like, all, like, the life support things are. And your hand is, like, just flickering over the switch in beads of sweat. And you're trying, like, all your hardest inside yourself to not do it, but... And it's... Your body's just, like, wanting to do it.
Do I have, like... Am I able to do anything?
Make me another 2...
Am I still, like, aware of, like, my body just doing this?
Yeah, it's almost like you are kind of, like, in a state of paralysis, almost. Like, and yeah, like, you can't... You're, like... It's more, like, physically, like, grunting and stuff. I'll say make me 2 more whiz saves.
Okay.
Or a save at advantage.
Okay. Save. Ooh, okay.
I think the rolls have taken a bit to come through. Let me look at the chat.
Advantage, it was 19.
Okay. So, you, like, get a hold of yourself for a moment, and, or, like, as, like, you're about to do it almost, you see the head, like, you see the head on, Satine, her eyes open up and goes, and Mother Talzin's voice speaking, "Don't do it, my son." And, like, with that, you're kind of, like, shocked, and you have control of your body again.
But... And I... Just taking all this in of what I was about to do, I immediately turn off my saber and just toss it to the other side of the room.
And you see, like, through the tank, like, the visage of Talzin passes through, and she's now materialized and, like, leans, like, is now, like, leaning, like, by your side, trying to, like, rub your head and comfort you. It's alright.
And I'm like, Rez starts hyperventilating, and he just grabs his head with both hands. His body starts shaking, and he just goes, What's happening to me?
It is alright. It appears the dark side is in conflict with your recent actions. And the occurrence, what transpired on Concord Dawn, is riling it up further.
You mean me nearly losing control back there? It's escalating?
It would seem so.
I never had issues before. Not until the temple. Why can't I control it?
The dark side is not one that can simply be controlled. You have broken the chains, or at least the side of Maul from you, the side of you that is tied to Maul's influence is free in your mind. And as long as that remains untamed or not restrained, it will always be a danger, an ever-present force in the back of your mind.
So, what? Rez looks up to the visage of Mother Talzin, still grabbing onto his head and shaking. Just goes, What can I do?
She will, offer a hand to you for you to take.
He'll pause, but he'll look at the hand that's offered to him, and he'll slowly reach out to take it.
Okay. And as you do, you see a green mist sort of form around the room, spreading and spinning faster and faster as the environment changes to a jungle exterior of thick, heavy fog and various maroon and various shades of red foliage. And behind Mother Talzin stands a massive temple forged of stone and various foliage around. She goes, "Come to my temple on Dathomir. My sisters and I can remove your tether to what Maul has taught you. It will be a difficult process, but you share Night Sister blood. You are one of our kind. Should you allow us the time, we will make you whole with your new self."
What do you mean tether? Are you saying... What, you can... remove it?
It is dangerous. Your ties to the Force might not be what they once were. You will need time to heal. The process might be risky. However, if you wish to be free of this suffering and not endanger the lives of your comrades, I will bear the burden of helping remove that tether to Maul, and you can be free to align your force with whatever side you choose.
He takes all of this in, and after a moment or two, he'll look back to Talzin. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to kill anyone outside of my control. If you're saying there's a chance, I'll take it. I don't want to lose myself to the darkness.
And with that, you also, like, see that dark visage of yourself, like, sort of, as, like, Mother Taliesin takes her other hand and presents that to you. If
I just sort of
Oh.
flinch at seeing that again.
She'll, like, forming that in her hand, she'll go, if all goes well, this figure will no longer haunt your nightmares.
It's me. Corrupt me.
What could have been, should you have stayed on the path that Maul and this Darth Sidious had planned for you.
So if I do this, he'll be gone. No more of him in my nightmares. I'll have control again.
Again, if things go as planned, I will have my best shamans assisting in the process, but there is a chance it could fail.
What do you mean? What'll happen if it fails?
If it fails, she kind of like turns away and like crumbles up, or like the hand that had the visage sort of like expands and materializes. Then I hope your friends are ready to make a difficult choice.
Raziel kind of connected the dots on what she's implying. His eyes will go wide, and he just shudders and goes, No. I can't. I wouldn't.
You wouldn't, but this version of you most certainly would. Anything to please his former master.
He's not my master anymore. I don't want to have any part of him with me anymore.
The green mist sort of like comes around again as the temple begins to fade into it, and as is the rest of the jungle. Then come to Dathomir, and I will see through, one way or another. Your friends can come as well, as long as the existence of the Night Sisters remains a secret. Or at least, we are assumed we are not as strong as... assume that we are not as more powerful than the Jedi would believe.
Okay. They're not like other Jedi. I think you can trust them.
We shall see when they arrive. Sleep well, my son. You've earned your rest. And Dathomir is not far, a few parsecs away. And know that as long as you are within my reach, I will always watch over you.
He, like, visibly relaxes and just goes, Thank you for for preventing me from doing something I'd regret.
This war is not over yet, and I see the future for this Duchess. And her people will not go well if her time was cut short.
All the same. Thanks.
And she'll, like, give a kiss on your forehead. I will see you soon, Raz. As she kind of, like, becomes the gaseous form again and then disappears, like, slides across the floor back to the tank and is gone.
And the scene's back to normal?
Bo-Katan's still fast asleep and everything. Your saber is still in the corner of the room, and I'll say, if anyone, you would have all heard that, and if you want to come to the room and just come in just as Raz is, like, back into reality, you definitely can.
Yeah, Shiri's gonna come in there, and she's holding on to the dark saber now. She was gonna bring it in.
Mm-hmm.
Raz? What was that?
And he looks back to Shir'iven, looks visibly shaken.
Shuri's gonna quickly rush to him, and she's, just like hands on shoulders. Breathe with me, breathe. She's gonna breathe in and out, just trying to get him to follow her.
It's slow at first, but he follows her lead in breathing. It's very slow, shaky breaths, or fast, shaky breaths at first, but he slows it down.
Okay.
To where he can speak again.
What happened?
Where's my saber? And he looks to the room where he tossed it.
Yeah. It's, like, still within the corner of the room. It's not calling to you as it was before.
It's
He's...
over. Are you alright?
He's gonna get up, move over to the saber, and then quickly rush to Shir'iven's side again. Just puts the saber to her and says, "Take it, far away from me, please."
What happened?
It's...
She's going to kind of, like, slip it into her robe for him.
And he just puts a hand on his head, trying to control his breathing.
She's gonna try and do the breathing with him again, just to calm him down. It's okay.
I almost killed Satine. The darkness overwhelmed me. I lost control.
Okay.
I ignited my saber. It was at the word's slipping from my mind, but so like the operating machinery?
Yeah.
Yeah, the operating devices nearly smashed it. I stopped. Someone came to my mind. Stopped.
Who came to your mind? Do you know?
She calls herself Mother Talzin.
Mother Talzin. I'm gonna do a lore check for Shiri's sake because just in case.
Mhm.
14.
14. Name doesn't ring many bells for you.
Do you know Mother Taliesin?
She's been talking to me, coming into my visions. She... Oh, crap.
Okay, Raz, what I want you to do, I will hide your saber. You won't get it back until you want me to give it to you. Right now, I need you to go get water for yourself, and I want you to go lay down.
I have to tell you guys something. It's important.
Come on, let's go to the cockpit then, okay?
Okay. And he slowly follows her.
Okay.
She's gonna keep close to him as they walk, just to make sure he's okay.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
They go to the cockpit.
Yep.
Guys, Raz needs to tell us something.
Oh, yes. Totally almost dozed off there. Okay. Everything okay? I thought I heard something, but
And you can, Viper Soren, you can see Raziel looks pretty shaken up.
Mm-hmm.
And he just goes, it's kind of a long story.
Time?
And he just kind of finds some place to sit down. I found this out when we were on Mandalore, before the ball. Didn't really have time to say much, but now is as good as time as any. Someone has been talking to me in my dreams, in my visions. She goes by the name Mother Taliesin. And she's a Night Sister on Dathomir.
Night Sister?
is that bad?
Could be in some senses. But
That rings a bell. Do we know a Night Sister?
yes.
Wow.
We did. Well,
Did
I
you?
did-
Did you?
well, what's her name considered a Night Sister at that time? Was she a Night Sister at that time?
Actually, no.
Never mind.
Okay.
Disregard that. Wipe that from the
Yeah,
from
as
the
far
facts.
as you
From the
know, yeah.
databanks.
Yeah, like
Okay.
she hasn't spilled anything, and there's, as far as you guys know, she just looks like fallen Jedi, pretty much.
Then
if
never mind.
Ventress is the one you're implying, I mean,
Yeah.
then you have no fucking
Yes.
idea.
Okay.
Well, and apparently I've got, he just kind of gestures to himself. Night Sister blood in me? Yeah. Apparently my, before I was born, my mother, she went to Dathomir and learned some of their magic. That magic was... I inherited it, I guess. From my mother. And by extension, Mother Towson is... related, I guess. It's kind of confusing, but... we're technically family? From what I'm gathering?
This sounds like a good thing. You know someone that is there to support you, right? Unless this person is like, ooh, you're related to me, I must destroy you.
Shiri's kind of just like making this face at him, like it's a wince. And she kind of like does a little shake of the head.
Disappointed mom.
No, not like a disappointed mom, but more so like, no, it's not that.
Nice.
I don't know. She hasn't shown any ill will towards me. She wants to help me.
Then what? If she wasn't the one with controlling what was happening that you mentioned back there, what was that about?
It's my connection to Maul. I never really completely severed myself from them when I left. I just left. But the dark side, it's within me. It's starting to cloud my mind more, and it's taking over.
I think then what we should do is possibly talk to Master Yoda or Master...
I don't think there's enough time for that. This isn't the first time it's happened. I mean, especially after Duxon. My dark side powers are just going haywire. I can't... I'm trying to get a handle on it, but it's too much after today.
Could I roll a lore check to see if I know of anything that we could do?
Yeah, go ahead and yeah, you can go ahead and try that. Go give roll some lore.
Fuck!
Ooh, no.
Ouch.
How bad is it?
Oh,
is
It's an
coming
8.
up.
It's an 8.
Yeah.
Two on the die.
oh no.
Thinking back to Jedi traditions, even in your people brought in are either more than definitely neutral, either a hint of dark side, or they're already just pure, because most of the time they're like barely a few months old. To your knowledge, you have no idea of any records of Sith, former or otherwise, being brought and being sort of cutting that tether to their dark past. And yeah, there's no real known method, at least to your knowledge or within the Jedi archives from the history you have learned.
I think I'm gonna at a later time, once this breaks, I'm probably gonna try and call someone.
For sure, yeah.
After Vizsla killed Satine, I kinda lost it back there. I felt myself losing it. I mean, yeah, I brought it back in time, but it was bad. And back there, he just looks to Soren and Viper. I almost killed Satine with my saber. I couldn't control my body. I couldn't. I was helpless to do anything until I saw Talzin's face and stopped me. And, like, he brings up his hand in front of his face. It starts shaking really bad, and he puts his other hand to clench it into a fist to stop the shaking.
Shuri's gonna offer her hand to him. Just to give him some sense of, like grounding.
He sees that, and he grabs your hand, holds it very tight.
And Shuri's just gonna squeeze right back. It's going to be okay. Nothing's happened.
Not yet.
We won't let it happen.
How?
I'm gonna make a call. As soon as we can figure stuff out, okay?
Okay. There's, She did tell me there's a way to stop this.
I was just about to ask. Like, it seems as if this Mother Talzin, knows how to at least get you back after losing yourself. Maybe she knows. Maybe we can ask.
Yeah. And since I've got Night Sister blood in me, she says it's possible. I just have to meet her at her temple on Dathomir. She said she and her sisters can do some sort of ritual on me to cut that tether to the darkness.
Well, then, there we go. We go over to Dathomir, and if they try anything funny, you've got us.
Yeah. There is, one thing, though.
Yes.
I should probably warn you about it.
What is it?
She told me that it's possible to help to cut this from me. But there is a slim chance of failure. If they fail, and he just kind of looks to each of you, he opens his mouth, closes it, and then just spits it out. If they fail, you might have to kill me.
Is that what you want us to do?
I don't want to die,
I know, and we don't want you to at all.
but I am more scared of hurting you. I'm more scared of killing the people close to me. I'm more scared of losing myself, losing control, than becoming the monster I'm trying not to be. I don't want to lose myself to that darkness. I can't.
I know you. Shiri's going to tighten her grip on his hand and actually, she's gonna pull him in for a hug. I'm not going to let you.
He hugs back tight and
Go if you think that she can help you. And Shiri looks to Soren and Viper. Then we're going right after we settle everything on Mandalore.
I think I trust her. And he tightens the hug. He rests his head on your shoulder, and you can hear him sniffling. Your shoulder getting damp, and he just...
Shiri's gonna rub at his back, just offer little shushes here and there. It's okay.
I'm scared, guys.
I know. You've got us, okay?
I don't want to hurt you.
I know. We don't want to hurt you. You're going to be okay. I promise you.
You promise?
I promise. We're going to make sure that you're going to be okay.
I don't know. I know I don't ask much, but... Please. Please help me stop this.
Yeah. We're going to. As soon as everything is done here, we will go. I'll set a close right for Dathomir.
And he just keeps crying on your shoulder. Just letting it all out.
And Shiri's just going to comfort him. This poor baby boy. This poor baby boy. No, don't cry, little man.
Aww.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course.
And after a couple moments, he'll look to Soren and Viper and go, and you guys... You're okay with this?
Just try to stop me.
For all the criff we've been through, you think I'm just gonna drop right here? Hell no. Skin thin, Raz. Thick and bloody thin.
Brother in arms, right?
Till our last breath.
Likewise. You have my rifle.
Couldn't have asked for a better second family. Just kind of says, laughing through the tears.
Well, hold on now. You don't want to say that right away. I did record you crying to show to D-Gag later.
Oh,
What a
God.
what a
What?
I didn't
dick
actually,
Wait,
but it's just
move.
Wait, what? He just kind of starts wiping his tears away and like, you didn't, what?
I didn't actually. I just was crying in my cockpit. It's too much.
You hear like recon from like inside your coat.
Should I cancel that recording?
Yes, of course. What
Just
Raziel crying tape wiped.
Oh. If I wasn't afraid of that darkness controlling me, you guys would so be dead.
Yeah, Recon, you hear that?
Stop recording everything he says, Recon.
Apologies. I cannot help myself. It appears my recording function is malfunctioning. You should probably get that looked at, Master.
and yeah, if there's nothing else here, everybody, you guys are, I'll say like there'll be 3 hours left on the clock for Bo-Katan, no, for Satine's like healing to be like fully complete. But I'll say, in about, as those 3 hours pass, you're about to touch down on Mandalore. Viper, you
Yes?
get a call on your wrist pad.
Okay, I accept. Oh, wow,
You-
someone meant...
New phone, who does?
Yeah, exactly.
Hello?
Viper, it's Corky.
You've been out of communication for a couple of hours.
Oh.
I've been worried sick. What's been the update? The people of Mandalore riled up. We don't have. Governor Olmec has been keeping everything, trying to be on top, but he's worried. It's been a mess over here. What do you have to report?
Cookie?
And immediately just sort of like, he's just immediately just like, just that, oh shit, realization of like, he knew this was he knew it was going to happen, but it's just sort of like, still, oh shit. And he's just sort of like going to take off his helmet just to sort of like be as real as he can be. So just sort of like,
Cookie, there's been some complications with what we're dealing with, but we have some good news and we have some bad news. Now,
Okay.
Shiri kind
What
of
do
like
you want-
looks at Viper like,
what do you want to hear first?
All right. Let's get the Bantha fodder out of the way. What's the bad news?
Raz tenses up again.
Turns out there has been a traitor amidst our rescue mission, and it turns out that Vizsla was not who we thought he was. And... Ugh! He- He has made an...
Out with
He-
it, Trooper.
He attacked Satine. Fatally. But she's...
Is she all right?
We have her in a bantha tank on the ship right now and recovering. She should be good in the next few hours or so. We tried everything. But we're hoping that she will recover by the time we get back.
Okay. And yeah, you don't see his facial reactions, but you can like tell by the sound like he was not expecting that.
Yeah.
And he goes, and if that's the bad news, what good do you have to report?
As of, Vizsla has been taken in by the, Mandalore, clan that he was part of. And more importantly, how do I put this? Shir'iven, well, for the next foreseeable hour or so, has control of possibly one of the strongest Mandalore clans on Mandalore for the time being.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Shiri's in the back, just like hides her, like head is in her hands, just.
I
mean, obviously, we're not going to. She, nor I think either of us feel it's safe to. Well, not really safe, but more find it appropriate to really have that sort of power. So, we're still working on what exactly to do with this new disposition. Are you familiar with I believe it's called a dark saber?
Yeah, it's a dark saber.
Yes, I am aware of it and its historical significance to the people of Mandalore.
Well, Vizsla had that on him, and then Shir'iven took that from him, so technically speaking, she kind of has that jurisdiction, but we're not intending to. Yes, I'm in the same scenario as you. There's a lot going on right now, and the last thing I want to do is just further add stress onto that, but we'll be arriving at how far away are we from
you're like an hour and a half, I would say like 20 minutes out. I will say as you are talking, you instantly notice that while you were talking, his end was muted.
Oh.
Or like his end is muted right now.
But we're working on that, and we should be there in a few. Hello?
What? He unmutes. Okay. Get to Mandalore as soon as your bloody ship can get you here, and we will deal with everything once my mother is awake. And you better hope to the Force or whatever higher power you believe in she comes out all right.
You and me both.
Cease transmission.
Shiri's just like her fucking her tentacles are going a little wild. She's stressing.
Yeah. I don't know what's fucking more stressful, like the Vizsla shit or fucking Corky just giving you a ring.
I was good. That for me, and also the fact it's like if I say that she's dead, but it's fine. We're putting her head back on. It's like that's not exactly gonna ring well. So it's like fatal injury.
Okay.
And then
That could have gone better.
Could have.
Yep.
But yeah, you guys eventually touch down on Mandalore. You come to the dock immediately in the place you last parked. There's like 6 Mandalorian guards. Bo is like getting up as you guys are landing.
Okay.
And like I'll say like Viper, if you're still at the wheel, you notice like there's like at least 6 or so royal guard there, along with like a medical transport wait there, along with Corky and Almec.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you guys touch down. And,
no point in just. Oh, no point in just sitting here. Let's just. Viper
This
just
kid.
lets go the wheel and just sort
This
of like.
isn't going to be good.
We'll
Oh,
be spending a lot
jeez.
right now.
Shuri's just going to get up and she's just going to go get Bo.
all right.
Yeah.
Like Bo's like
Maybe-
you wake up.
Yeah, I just kind of shout out, maybe I'll listen to Bo, yeah. Oh, crap.
Shuri's gonna peek into the medical bay and just give a little knock on the door frame. Just
Yeah. Bo-Katan, you see her is like, she's still on the bed and like her arm is like resting on the glass, still like looking at her sister. Begin, like you see Bo-Katan has like several bags on her eyes, and like she is that they were there before, like when you guys found her, but now it just looks like it's turning it looks like that, like for some of those hours of rest she was just watching Satine.
yeah.
And like as you knock and you just see her eyes slowly like turn to see you.
Hey. Apologies for the disturbance.
We're
Did you
back
manage to
home.
get any more? Yes. Did you manage to get any more rest?
And she begins to stand and like, cracks her neck. I got all the rest I'm going to need. Let's get her out. And she'll go like to like the hovering the detachable portions of the back to tank.
Yeah, and Shir'iven helps her from the front.
Mm-hmm. And like now it's hovering across to the landing the docking ramp, and you hover Shir'iven outside, and the guard there rush immediately to like transfer Satine from one tank to the other, and Almec is just kind of like wincing, looking away with his eyes closed as that's happening, and Corky's just at first like worried, sick, and like covers his mouth. And if you guys are like coming outside,
Yeah, Shiri is with everyone. Like she's there's pain written on her face.
Yeah, Raz is right next to Shiri.
mm-hmm.
And Viper follows close to Raz.
And Soren, I'm assuming you're just last of the pack.
Yes. Sorry, ambulance went by my window, so I had to mute
Oh,
really
you're good.
quick. But yeah, last of the pack. Kind of like holding out the Sith sword that I have. Like, anyone want this? No. Okay.
Yeah, the second you come into view, Viper, Corky stares daggers into your fucking visor. And yeah.
Do I notice this?
Oh yeah. Everybody fucking notices this.
Raz is gonna get in front of Soren. He's gonna
You
put his
already
hands up.
Sorry.
Oh,
you were
oh,
already in front of Soren.
Oh yeah, but I mean like right next to you and.
I thought it was Soren at Viper.
Oh yeah,
he's
Soren
staring at
Viper,
Viper.
yeah.
Oh, Soren. Oh, my
Yeah,
bad.
You're
Okay.
good. It happens. I confuse the names all the fucking time. But yeah. So you're putting your hand up to Viper, or?
No, I'm like. How close is Corky away from Viper? That's I
Oh
guess
yeah,
I should
Corky's
ask that.
like you guys are like just landing on the ramp. He's like a solid 30, 45 feet away from you guys. He's just looking amongst where the guards are. Just standing.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I won't do anything yet then.
Okay.
I'll wait till depending on what he does when we get closer.
Okay. And as he stares at you, Viper, Prime Minister Almec goes, "Follow the guard, Master Corky. If you wish to oversee your mother's position, I'm sure she'll make a full recovery. Just go along with her. I have to discuss matters with the Jedi." And still staring daggers at Viper until the guards like take him out of view. Corky like hops on the medical transport and goes, and Alma goes, "Miss Catan, I'm assuming you would like a ride to the station as well?" And she goes, "I think I'll be fine. There is a lot that has transpired that We need to discuss. And
Yes, there is.
Mr. Arma goes, of course. Come with me to the royal chambers, and we will touch on all the matters that need to be addressed. And yeah, you see the medical transport come on. Wee woo, wee woo. And Almec takes you on his speeder, and you go back to the palace. Yeah, just so we don't elongate it too much. How much are you sharing everything that happened, pretty much?
Yeah.
Okay.
No use
point
hiding
hiding.
it.
All right. Like everything from pretty much everything that happened, the
Yeah.
Farah killing, the Zendar stuff, and what happened with Vizsla and Satine.
Yeah. Yeah, and more than likely we showed the video too, so.
Okay. And he goes, very interesting predicament.
Also, are they seated or are they just like?
Yeah, you guys are like in like a private political you're in like the banquet hall or there's like a private room just off hidden away from that area where it's just enough room for all of you plus Catan and Almec, and you guys are all just talking.
So, Shuri has this dark saber on the table in front of her.
Well, Master Jedi, you are the one that claimed the saber from Vizsla. What do you have any recommendations as to how to proceed further from this matter? And Catan sort of looks to you as well, with an eyebrow raised.
When it comes to this, I believe anything pertaining to me laying claim to this, I understand that it's part of your tradition, but it doesn't feel right in my hands. The only thing that I ever would even ask with this position is that one of the members of the Vizsla clan wishes to speak with Satine once she's recovered. She wishes for an audience in order to not be seen as the outliers, the Mandalorian. What was her first name again? Sorry.
Arlia.
Alia Fett is her name, and I have her comlink. She wishes just to renew some sort of alliance, to not be seen as the bad clan, now that Vizsla isn't the leader anymore. With the saber, on my part, I can't have this. I want it to be in the hands of someone that deserves it. Yes, I took it from Vizsla, and yes, by that I do deserve it, but it's not right with me. To be honest with you, Shiri looks to Bo. I'd much rather feel safer if you had it.
She kind of looks to you, then to Almec, and then the rest of the group, and goes, really? To little old me, even after I was the one who got you in all this trouble in the first place.
Yes, honestly. Because I know that you would do anything to protect your sister. with you owning that saber, I know you'll do a good job at it. Making sure some turn like that with Clan Vizsla doesn't happen again.
Make me a persuasion check at advantage.
Okay. 25.
Ooh.
Nice.
You see her hesitate for a moment. You're not offering the saber, like, in your hand right now, right? Or...
I could be.
Okay. She, like, looks at it, closes her eyes and turns away for a second, and then grabs it. And, like, while it's still in both of your hands, she goes, with this, I'll do my best with... My sister will still hold most of the power, but I will make sure that the voices of other Mandalorians, new, true, and whatever clan or creed, that their voices are heard just as much as the people. And I hope that in a joint alliance with the Republic, we can make some good progress.
I know we'll make good progress. And Shiri slowly pulls her hands away from the underside of the saber, putting all of its weight in her hands, and she does that thing where she closes her Katan's fingers around it,
Mm-hmm.
placing her hands on top of hers.
Mm-hmm.
I know the two of you are meant for greatness. The both of you doing that together. Mandalore would return to its former glory, what it deserves.
With that, she nods and looks to Almec and goes, I will inform the Duchess once she is conscious of this decision. And thank you again to all of you for bringing her back safely to us, or, well, safe is kind of a relative term in this scenario, but...
As safe as she could be.
Of course. Thank you again.
Of course. And Shiri bows her head to all of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And, with that, we'll say day goes by. Everybody, gets a long rest. Would anybody have gone to the medical place to check on her, or?
I would have, yeah.
I would have as well.
Raz would too.
Yeah, well, let's all go. Let's all go.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so yeah. Day goes by, and, you see everyone gets a long rest, and... yeah. And you come in and you see Corky is by her side. Like, not as angry, or at least, like, a bit more comforted, as Satine is... Looks a tad sickly, or at least for the... Like, you see, like, stitches, or at least, like, what's left of a scar is around her neck. And she goes, Master Jedi, it's glad to finally see you again.
Shuri looks relieved. And she'll go to the other side of the bed, opposite Corky, to be by her side.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to see that you're doing so much better.
And, like...
Yeah,
And, like...
I'm glad you're okay.
And like as you speak up, Corky like looks at you, Raz. You see him like kind of sniffle up a bit, and he goes, and like Satine like puts a hand on his hand and goes, "It's all right, Corky. I told him the last of everything I was seeing as I was coming to terms of what was happening. Vizsla coming at me, and the last thing I saw was Razbite by my side. And, it was a lot. I didn't expect. When I woke up, I thought I was in some other realm. I didn't know what to think of it, and then I woke up in here, and Corky was just sleeping right by me, and he told me all that had transpired, and I cannot thank you enough for all that you have done.
I still feel like I should apologize. I didn't see Vizsla coming, and if I would have been faster, you wouldn't have, that wouldn't have happened.
And like,
You entrusted me to stay by your side, and I failed.
yeah, as like you are saying that, Corky goes, "Damn right you failed," and like as like he's about to like go into this rant, like Satine comforts him, goes, "Easy, Corky. Hey, thank you for the raid, everybody, for rolling the table.
Aw.
We appreciate it."
Hey, thank
Ooh,
you.
party of 14. Holy Moses.
Woohoo! Nice.
Yeah, we're just coming up on some more RP of Frederick the Great. We're coming up on the tail end of the little scene here, and we'll be setting off a nice little teaser for the
Hot
next arc.
damn.
But
Thank you,
Oh,
Read the Tale.
okay.
Damn, thank you.
yeah, they're yeah, I'll be on their Twitch. Funny enough, hopefully this Friday to continue.
Heck
my time.
yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, but
Yay!
yeah, back to the game real quick. Satine is like comforting Corky, trying to put him at ease, and she goes, "I understand. I should have acted on, committed to instinct, and have taken Vizsla out of the equation while there was still time. I was foolish enough to think this meeting didn't have any further darker intentions. But
You couldn't have known. None of us did.
you're right. But it doesn't matter now. He is, as far as from what I was, Corky has shared, he is in custody, but not on Mandalore, so that is of some comfort to know.
He is with his clan under arrest, as per my request. And he is awaiting trial, should you decide to go through with it.
The clans have their own autonomy. I am the Duchess, but technically they are still under an exile, and I have no jurisdiction over their actions.
By that, oh shit. Wait, did Corky not tell her
About what?
about the saber? Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't present. That's right. Shit. Well, hopefully that's what you should hear next.
And with that, Bo-Katan comes up behind and goes, I can take it from here. And like she's like in her old Mandalorian armor that was hung up in her office.
Shiri sees her and she smiles. By all means. And she gets up and lets Bo take her place next to Satine.
And you see Bo sort of like clasps Satine's hand and goes, "How are you, sis?" And she goes, "Oh, just lost my head, but everything's all better now."
Hey, that was a good one.
I still think Headstrong was kind of better. Oh, God.
And Bo-Katan is like, "Even in near death, you still have time to make a light of everything." Well, I have my wits every now and again. And Bo-Katan sort of nods for that you guys can go if you wish.
And Shiri's going to respect her wishes, and she's going to leave the medical bay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Raz will follow. He'll probably trail behind just to see the two sisters are okay. And his gaze probably lingers on Corky for a bit before he walks out.
Yeah. Corky, as soon as Bo-Katan comes in, and like as you guys are leaving, you just see Corky like hug Bo-Katan tightly and crying. And like it just turns into muffles as the medical door closes behind you. And yeah, as another day goes by, and Satine is there along with Bo-Katan and Arlia Fett, along with some other members of Clan Vizsla. And she begins making this sort of rousing speech among all these Mandalorians, both the citizens and you see more members in the clan, members of Clan Vizsla within the crowd as well. And she goes, "Citizens of Mandalore, it is time for a change in our tradition. Our era of neutrality has been prosperous, but we were blind in blocking our traditions and ignoring our warriors' history. And as the saying goes, those who don't learn of their history are doomed to repeat it. And Vizsla was one who brought us close to such a horrid time in our past. But with him removed, we, in an alliance with our new allies in the Grand Army of the Republic," as she stretches a hand and like to the four of you, and you're all like each given like little medals of Mandalorian medals of service.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh man!
Oh, we're new hoping this. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
And she goes, "I am sure that we will put an end to this war for the better. And along with our first clan to join the Mandalorian hierarchy, I encourage all others to join as well." And Bo-Katan steps up and raises her hand and ignites the Darksaber, and like the crowd goes like wild and like confetti starts going off. And yeah.
Should I do the same?
Raz just playfully rolls his eyes.
No, that's a serious question. No, right? No.
No, let her have her moment.
Yeah, no.
And she'll sort of step like just before she like steps aside from the mic. "Master Jedi, if you have any words of hope to leave our people as you return to the front lines to aid systems like ours in this time of crisis. The floor is yours. As she steps aside and makes room for you to speak, Shiri.
Oh, Shuri at that, her tentacles kind of twitch a little, nervous. But she takes a breath and steps forward. Pardon my nervousness. Never truly have done something like this before, but I am honored to be in the presence of all of you. And I am very happy that Mandalore has joined us. With our aid, we are going to help one another. We'll be assisting Mandalore return to its former glory. By bringing rations, anything that you may need. We'll be doing the same to many worlds out there that need help. Because we need their help as well. We'll bring this war to a prompt end. And I know that it's going to come out peaceful.
And with that, there was a bit of silence among the crowd, but then the cheers and and the cheers and the celebratoriness is back in the crowd again. Satine looks at you with a smile. Bo-Katan's right next to you and goes, for a Jedi you have, and not one for raising your own speeches, you could probably make a decent politician. You sure you don't want this Darksaber?
Very sure. And her tentacles are going a little wild at that. Just it's better in your hands.
Of course. Yeah. And yeah, before everything, as the crowds are dispersing, Bo, as Soren, I'm assuming you're walking up, you're beginning to walk off at some point,
Yeah.
and you feel a tug on the back of your neck.
My
Oh,
neck. Oh
Pog?
my god.
Or back of your
Collar. Get the Soren Pog. Get the Soren Pog. Oh my god, get the
Get
Soren Pog.
Yeah. Chat spam
Okay.
Soren Pog.
Soren Pog.
Do it.
Tier 3.
Yeah. We'll make it tier 1 eventually, but yeah. It's Bo pulling you back and goes, so, little birdie told me that apparently you and I got a little handsy at the ball the other night.
Yes, I'd like to explain that a little bit. First of all, we were dealing with a changeling, a Claudite, and I completely understand that wasn't you. So I don't.
As you go on, you she just pecks your cheek and goes,
Aw.
well, at least whoever they were, they got out my feelings so I didn't have to say anything.
Oh!
And she just
Pog.
walks off.
Pog.
And we'll just sort of end it off with, as you guys are all going back to the ship and getting ready to take off, and Raz, you look to the distance in like this, and you see roughly where Dathomir is out there, and get a little bit hopeful, I will say. And that's where we'll end off tonight's.
And Viper's just somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say
doing
like.
his best.
Wait, speaking of Dathomir, did Shir'iven need to make a call?
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna ask that. Did you end up wanting to call someone from the order, or do you want to save that for like when you're on?
We can save it for next session. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to end it. I don't want to end it on the fucking call because that's gonna be dreadful.
Yeah.
True.
Let's
Okay.
the next session with a call, so it'll start off dreadful, like it's supposed
Yeah,
to.
exactly.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Just like this how this session started.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Viper is somewhere.
Viper lets off some kind of like Trandoshan-esque like Wookiee cry, just like like that part of him just speaks out a little. Or nah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, that is going to be our last session for a couple of weeks. Unfortunately, I'll be on a hiatus because vacation and work stuffs. But yeah, we'll be back in time for a little something positive to come for the party outside of this new arc that is at our doorstep.
Ooh, surprises incoming.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Yeah. Likely, I'll say this, likely won't be a B-Day stream, but we'll see what happens.
Whomstead knows.
Yeah. But yeah, thanks again, everybody, for coming by, and thanks again, Weave a Table, for the raid and bringing some new people to join in on the fun. And yeah, we'll just quickly go around the table and begin signing off, starting with myself. Oh, and one other thing I forgot to mention, thanks to Sophia Ava 29 on Twitter. They were the ones who provided the lovely, lovely art of Arlia Fett for tonight's stream. Yeah, I was just glad I got to use it. But yeah, did an amazing job. Be sure to check them out. I'll link them. They are linked in the chat as well as in the description if you're watching this VOD. But yeah, you can find me on all the social media at KCoutoVA, and I should be on Weave the Tables channel for more Tower of Babel this Friday, 2 p.m. EST. We're coming up on the finale very soon. But yeah, we will see how that goes when that happens. And yeah, starting off with the player signing off, we got Soren.
What's up? My name is Christian, but I go by Kappa in most online spaces. You can find me on Twitter at @TheKappaChris, where I tweet out about, just nerdy shit, Star Wars shit, all the projects that I'm a part of, and all the projects that my friends are a part of. You can find me on Fridays on Roads Uncharted, everywhere you can find your favorite podcast. It is the first actual play set in the Genesis system. And as always, Wednesday nights here on Revenge of the Crit. Big things coming up. Look out around late August, mid-September-ish for some huge things coming out of Friends Who Roll Dice. But yeah, we'll leave it at that.
All right. And next down the line, we have Shir'iven.
Oh, we're not going to Tati? Okay,
Oh,
I'm not used to
yeah.
this. I'm not used to this.
I thought I had the order memorized, but yeah, roll with it.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jinkles. Crazy session we had, right? Shir'iven was technically ruler of Mandalore for 6 hours. That's fucking wild.
That's a Jedi record.
God. Anyway, you can find me at LoveJinkles on Twitter.com, but you can also find me with my VTuber, which I am so thankful for Kevin for letting me host his stream on my VTuber account. You can find it at JinxedVT, that's JinxedVT on Twitch. I don't have a set schedule on when I'm streaming yet, but come join me. I stream with my VTuber Jinx we stream Genshin. I'm currently going to be streaming Lego Star Wars as like a campaign, which is going to be really fun. Yeah.
She's great. She's great, folks. I can attest to it.
Yeah.
Watch your stuff.
Nice. And next up, we will go with
J. Crew.
Viper.
J. Crew.
J. Crew. Yeah. And next on the line, we will go to Viper.
Hello, everybody. Hi, folks. How's it doing? I'm Chase. You can find me over at Twitter and YouTube, where I do dumb stuff such as make Foghorn Leghorn complain about anime and all that jazz. Big stuff also coming out in August alongside Kappa's stuff. So that's kind of ain't that something?
Twinsies.
But, twinsies, yeah. But yeah, not much I can say on that. I also do script commissions if you need a demo reel written for something, or if you just need a voice for some stinky, stupid stuff. I'm your guy.
All right. And last but certainly not least, the new arc, the boy we kicking this next arc off on, Tati, also known as Raz. How
Yo,
you doing?
Tati. Raz is becoming Riku from Kingdom Hearts. He's not having a good time with the darkness, yo.
I don't even know Kingdom Hearts.
All of a sudden, we're gonna hear like Yoda come in at one point. He's gonna be like, "The door to darkness. I hear you're talking."
Exactly.
Good relations with the Keyblade wielders I have.
Darkness within darkness awaits you, Raziel.
Talk with the
Anyway.
mouse. We must.
Anyway, he's not having a good time, but I'm enjoying this roller coaster of emotions. You can find me on Twitter at Tati the VA. I post project updates about voice acting, audio mixing. I am also available for audio mixing demo commissions if you want to hire me for stuff. Besides Revenge of the Crit every Wednesdays, except for this 2-week hiatus. You can also find me on the World of Eris campaign every Saturdays at 6:30 p.m. PST. We're working out the schedule right now over at Orion VA's Twitch stream, as well as you can see me on the Curse of Strahd stream every Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. PST over at Dungeons May Cry via Twitch. Check those out if you want to see more of me and my shenanigans.
All right. Oh, and I like ending things on more cliffhangers aside from the ending, but yeah, expect a very special surprise guest very soon to be joining our cast of players, guesting for this next arc, but we shall see what transpires with this individual. But yeah, we will see you guys in a few weeks. Remember, as always, we love you. Remember to get vaxxed, stay masks, wash your hands. We love you all very, very much. And may the rolls be with you. Always. Good night.
Good night,
Good night,
everyone.
everybody.
See ya.